Hello everybody and welcome to the 13th installment of the Brig. Last session we had a couple of people missing from the Brig session, so we ended up doing some dungeon run extravaganza, so forth, and that was pretty cool. But now Keanu and Ginger are once again back in the fold, and we can proceed as normal. So first things first, of course, character introductions for those of you who are watching us for the first time. Live. Down below there is a list of commands which will allow you to, in my Twitch chat, put something, the name of a character, exclamation mark the name of a character, and it'll tell you a little bit about them and also give you links to their character sheets, so that's useful information for you if you want to see their character sheets. But for now, character introductions, and we will go from left to right as we usually do. So it will be Yin, then Ginger, then Kilroy, then Fuzzy, then Umarok, then Keanu. So Yin, you are first, my good sir. Tell us about Issel.
Alright, at this time I wrote something down, so...
Oh, okay.
I play Issel, a Kobold Paladin. He's got gold scales, a silver tongue, and he prays to the Platinum Dragon, otherwise known as Bahamut.
Indeed.
And he's the only guy that's keeping these lunatics from destroying everything.
Pretty much. He is the glue that holds together the otherwise chaotic group. So, Paladin glue. Alright, Didier, tell us.
Okay,
about,
real quick.
Ginger, tell us about Didier.
Yeah, don't worry about it. DDA is a, you know, elf sorcerer who is douchey in French and kind of does what he wants in his travels, if you will. You know, he's been brought to the Brig on charges, accused charges of embezzlement, but nothing has been proven. And that's kind of him.
Indubitably. He is an asshole. Okay. Kilroy, tell us about Kraz.
Alright, Kraz is a witch. A male witch, which is kind of weird. But he's just a really weird dude in general anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much all that really describes him, except that he's the lead technician in the city, or the Brig, which is a city that's kind of re-emerging into the world at this point.
Indeed, he's trying to get the systems working back online and so forth. Perfect. Alright, Fuzzy, tell us about Chuka, good sir.
I play Chuka, the monkey goblin, level 5, are we all at? Yeah. Knife master. He's a little knife monkey that stabs, and yeah, he was a little pet that got thrown onto the Brig from a smuggler's group because he wanted fair pay. And yeah, pets don't get fair play. They get kicked off into a jail.
Yes, they do. So now he stabs things, I guess. Alright, Armorok, tell us.
Alright.
About
I play Ares, a former town guard and military man who was thrown into the Brig for murder. Used to be kind of a lawful goody type, has recently gone rogue, and is kind of given up that whole kind of lifestyle as he's been thrown onto the Brig. So,
Fair enough.
That's good.
Perfect. And the last... Oh, you said something else?
No, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
And the last of our merry band, Keanu, tell us about Orog, good sir.
Yes, Orog, the level 3 ninja, level 2 barbarian. Orog was abandoned as a child so much to save his life, more so than to just abandon a child, as his orc clan got destroyed, as they often do. And his adopted family was pretty nice to him back in Harn, except he did get thrown into the Brig. And now he's adjusting to life in the Brig, and he has some debts to pay.
Indeed. Astiel, you are entirely correct. We are on the brink of creating Australia. That's what
Pretty
the
much.
Brig is.
Yeah, we got this.
So anyway, last but not least, of course, I myself, I am Distracted Elf. I run the GM, so forth, things, NPCs, and plot, and whatever the hell else. Though these guys are sort of in a point in the campaign where it's kind of like, well, what do you want to do? And then I just kind of have to go with it from there. So, you know, we see how things develop. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The setting, of course, is one of my own devising. It's a big desert where there are giant moving cities and so forth, and these guys are in a broken down one called the Brig, which people have been using as a prison up until now, and has since gained its independence as a sort of, you know, coup situation. And that's kind of where we're at. So I'm gonna say that since you last were with us together, like since you guys headed off to go to that like that place in the desert that you found with the broken down tech and the nasty monsters and corrupted zombie-like things, it's probably been like a week and a half. So it's been about 10 days since then. So of course the first thing that we do is figure out what you guys have been doing for those 10 days up until now. So again, I'll go one by one through the characters, and we'll talk about what it is that you've been up to for the last 10 days, and like sort of what your motivations are going to be coming into the current session, and like what you want to do moving forward and so forth, just so that I have some idea of where we're headed. So that sounds good to me. So we'll do it the same way, and we'll go left to right. So Yin, I'm gonna throw you under the bus first here, good sir, and just let's talk about like what Issel has been doing for the last 10 days.
Sounds painful. Sorry.
It's okay, Issel's pretty heavily armored. You can be thrown under a bus.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Chunk, chunk, chunk.
what Issel would be doing is... Actually, I'd have to ask this a little out of character.
Yeah.
What are the rumors surrounding dragons in the current day and age?
Dragons, not very frequently seen, but they do exist. Like they're not extinct
Yeah,
or
so they're
anything.
not like extinct or
No. And you know, all forms of dragon are still present in some way or another. Of course, those that survive in hot weather and harsh climates like that are more prevalent than say like white ones, which are like the
cold, yeah.
the cold and the so forth, or like black ones that are like swamps and stuff. Like you just don't see many of those. But when you got your reds and your sort of like metallic dragons and so forth, like still plenty prevalent in terms of like they exist. Like they're in caves or they're have their own little setup somewhere. A lot of them, as similar to other settings, have their sort of cadre of worshippers, if you know what I mean. Like especially among the kobold community, as kobolds are always finding dragons and being like, "This is our god now," type of deal.
This is our new Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of the sort of like savage, like the nomadic clans and so forth in the desert, like have great respect for the benevolent dragons. Those
That don't
those
eat
who
us
are,
alive.
Yeah, those who are of good alignment, sort of thing. And there's a lot of stories of like they were trapped in the desert and they were gonna die and they were running out of food and water and and they were saved by the godlike presence of a that kind of shit. Plenty of that. So very Bahamut-y in that regard. But yeah, there's also plenty of stories of like, well, this medium-sized city got fucking shit on by a giant dragon that just swooped over and knocked the whole thing on its side, and everybody died.
And just breathe fire into it, and everyone got roasted.
There's plenty of that too. So dragons exist. Dragons exist.
Yeah. Then what Issel would be doing over the 10 days is trying to gather rumors from any of the pirates or scavengers or whatever is coming to stay in the brig.
Yeah.
To get the general idea of if there's any nearby or so forth.
Actually, let me just on that remark, let me give you a sort of a overview of what's been happening the last 10 days, regardless of what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for everybody, of course, those of you who who are here and so forth, the last 10 days has been sort of busy. There's been a lot of sort of in and out of the brig, which is very, very different to usual in that, like, there is traffic, like there is air traffic. Clearly Theophilus' contacts have finally been sort of getting back to their sources, and he's been sending the word that, like, the brig is the place to stay if you need to, like, shelter yourself from the authorities and so forth. So there's been a lot of sort of pirates and smugglers and just like general ne'er-do-wells with access to ships and so forth who have been hanging around there. and using it as a hideout. There's been a lot of new things coming into the brig, lots of, chests full of, rare whatever, or, there's lots of metal hijacked from a convoy, or that, lots of that kind of stuff, like, coming in. And currency is starting to change hands again, as, like, a legitimate form of exchange. So you're looking at, like, coins being worth something again. This is mostly through Theophilus and his group, in that he tries to be the one to trade with each of these groups to get all the stuff and then middleman it out, so to speak. But it's not all happening like that, because you can just go to the docks and be like, yo, bro, like, what have you got, sort of thing, and that kind of works.
He's trying
as
to be
well.
like a choke
There's a little bit of a strong arm in that his group is like, yo, stand back, like, we're going to deal with this, and then you can come and see us, sort of thing. But, it's not legitimate, and they're not enforcing it, like, with massive amounts of violence, so it's more threatening than it is anything else. Other stuff that's been happening on the brig, because of this increased sort of lawlessness within the last couple of days, there have been sort of the snooping of law enforcement. You're looking at, like, your Navy ships and stuff like that from the various cities. And Garath has been doing a really good job of basically fucking shooting the crap out of anything that he deems worthy of shooting. And that's pretty much everything, unless specifically directed not to. The Air Elemental is fucking insane. Like, he has declared holy war on everything. And, the brig will rise again sort of mentality, in the core processing unit, so to speak, and he's opened up a couple of volleys on people who didn't deserve it. Let's put it that way. And there have been some very angry pirates losing half their ship to giant scorching ray cannons, shit like that. So yeah. It's a pretty good deterrent for like ships that you actually want to keep away, in that he'll blast them out of the sky, basically.
Actually, a significant number of those times have been because I miscommunicated with the dude, so I kind of feel guilty, and I've been, like, devoting some resources to repairing the ships and stuff on the side.
Alright. That actually makes sense, considering your terrible, terrible ability to flatter the elemental in the appropriate way. You have the technical know-how, but your diplomacy is somewhat lacking.
Yeah.
You're right.
If I see this whole, like, a bunch of ships getting shot that don't really deserve it,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to have a talk with the Air Elemental. Like, I'll try to set something up.
We'll do some RP of that. We'll do some RP of that, because I like playing that guy, because he's fucking insane. But anyway, so that, regardless of what's been happening, that's kind of what's going on beside you guys, alongside whatever it is that you're doing. There's also a lot of sort of the whole brig trying to organize itself governmentally. There's the whole, like, Red Ravens are in charge, but there's a lot of this, like, well, Theophilus should have, like, more of a role, and, like, but these little guys are not, they're left out, or, like, we've got these people coming in from the desert now who, like, want to shelter with us, and we don't know where to put them. Like, there's a lot of that kind of shit happening. It's just, like, new government stuff. It's not really that big of a deal, and it's not, like, plot worthy, but it's, if you're interested in it, it's there.
Do I have a visitor?
Do you have a visitor? I will do some rolls for you, and we will see. But Ian, continue with what you were talking about. You were talking about, like, trying to get rumors from the...
Yeah, I'd be collecting rumors from any of the scavengers or pirates.
Okay.
That are docking in with us.
Sure.
Because, I mean, they're the ones that are traveling around, so they're probably the ones that are like, hey, don't go here because we've been seeing repeated times of giant red dragon killing people here.
Yeah, and you do see a lot of this kind of thing, actually, when you're talking to... Actually, roll diplomacy for me, just so that we have the roll, so to speak. So
diplomacy, a bajillion.
Well, I mean, yeah, his diplomacy is like 1,000,000, so... Yeah, that's what I thought. But, so, yeah, you're talking with a couple of, like, navigators and first mates and so forth of ships while their crew is off doing whatever it is that you do in the brig: hide out, drink, bad liquor, that kind of stuff, sell things. But you're talking with a couple of navigators wheelmen and so forth, and looking at maps, and you're asking about dragons, and they're saying stuff like, oh yeah, you know, there's always like this little area of territory where there's definitely like a lair somewhere in there, because you fly over there and you're like bound to get attacked, like that kind of stuff. There's definitely like plenty of that. And there are definitely red dragons, like quite common in terms of like what will be hostile and attack the shit out of things that get in their way. Red dragons, super aggressive. And less likely are like the metallic dragons. Like you got your kind of golds and silvers that only when provoked do like these nasty things to ships. So it's like, yeah, there was a navy flotilla like bombarding the area, and suddenly a gold dragon showed up and just blew everything to pieces. You know, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, mostly it's like small pockets, small areas where on maps it's like marked out like don't go there. You know, like they're very territorial, sort of stuff. It's like if you wanted to find one, you'd probably be able to. Can't guarantee it would be fun for you, but you'd probably be able to.
Well, that's one of the things Issel was thinking of doing.
Anything else?
Nah, that's the main stuff that
So
Issel's doing.
you're going looking for a dragon is your plan, is it?
Yes.
Lovely.
If there's nothing pressing, then I'll look for dragons.
I have lovely things for you if you're going looking for dragons. It's super awesome. Okay.
Dragon.
Ginger, what has DTA been doing these past 10 days, my good sir?
Boom. Super easy, actually. Now that this is becoming more of a trade hub, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of seeing that money is becoming useful again. He wants to pocket some.
Yeah.
So he's kind of going to Theophilus and trying to establish himself as like a useful person to kind of, I guess, fuck over the populace. Like that.
He wants to be
he's
like
helping them to scam to make more money.
Okay, you know what?
Right,
Why
so
don't
he
you
can
give
help
me?
with
Why don't you give me
market.
like a? What's the role for it in Pathfinder? Like a streetwise role? I guess local or.
It's knowledge local for streetwise usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is he trying to do exactly?
Well, he's trying to scam people. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
it's
he's
like
trying to
scamming people, but like, you know, he's worked as a like business consultant, and he's been in the marketplace, kind of
Well, I'd
helping
say
the merchants sell their wares, right?
roll one diplomacy and one bluff for me, just because like half of it is slying. You know what I mean? Like, and we'll just
All right.
average.
Yeah, just let me check what my rolls are.
I guess it would really depend on what exactly he's doing. I mean, you could do stealth, sleight of hand, diplomacy, profession of whatever he's talking
it's
about.
good. We'll just get a bluff and a diplomacy.
Whoa, why is my caps locked on? Okay. Roll. The 10 is my... This one is my diplomacy.
Okay.
And... my bluff's not quite so good.
Okay, cool.
My point is trying to establish him in that, you know, criminal empire choke point.
Cool. And, you know, it's easy to get in good with those guys if you have some kind of skill, and you are a convicted embezzling felon, so, you know, that's sort of like your wheelhouse is like making money out of not really doing anything. So, you got everybody's attention, then proved you're a terrible liar, indeed. It's basically like, hey guys, I'm trustworthy. Wink, wink, wink. Like super not subtle. But yeah, you managed to sort of, you know, get yourself in good with the middleman group, so to speak. And there, you know, there will be opportunities to follow there shortly thereafter. Roll one more bluff for me.
One more bluff?
Yeah.
Alright. Not so bad, but not so good either.
Yeah. I was gonna, you know, you go about your activities fairly successfully, setting up, you know, new places for like merchants to sell their wares and so forth, and taking a cut of whatever, but you don't make any like personal money. I was gonna like try and see if you could make any sort of like cash immediately, but
I'm just trying to establish myself at this point. That's what DDA would do.
Definitely good. Okay.
He can play it the long game.
And Kilroy, what has Kraz been doing these past
That depends. How do those rolls go?
Yeah, I'm just looking at them now, and yeah, okay. So on like the third day, basically, you get like a knock on your on your door.
On my workstation.
Well, wherever you're at, like, you know.
Ah, come in, come in, come in.
I'm assuming you're gonna open it, and when you open it, it isn't the Aphelios. It is 3 fucking huge motherfuckers, like an orc, frickin', you know, just
half
like
ogre.
an orc, a half ogre, and a fucking some elven guy who looks like he can cut you real bad, you know, that kind of stuff. And they bust in and they're like, so the boss said you might have something that he requires.
Indeed. It is something uniquely mine.
That's very interesting. However, we're here to acquire it for him, and we'll be on our way after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, how do you intend to get it?
Well, he looks over to his 2 buddies sort of behind him, and he goes, "Do I really need to fill in the blanks here? We're here. We're looking for something. If you cooperate, we'll be nice, and so will the boss, and he'll be really, really helpful and thankful of the whole deal. If not, well, you know, he's gonna have to tough it out, and that's a shame, and it might hurt a little bit. And he'll be a little uncomfortable, but I guarantee you will be equally as uncomfortable.
He'll be considerably more dead.
That's all right. So will you."
Well, be my guest. And I show them to the, or I show them in, let them enter my workstation.
Okay. Well, you know, they're already kind of there, like waiting for you to provide the item that they came looking for.
No, I mean I let them search the place. I'm not gonna point it out to them.
You know, when you gesture inside, the lead thug goes like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific."
It's over there in that cabinet over there.
Go get it then, scrub.
I'm not your servant, sir.
He said he wasn't our servant, boys. You think he'd serve us better if he had to
I'm
walk with a
pretty far
cane
away
for
from
the
the
rest
door,
of his
by the
life?
way.
What?
I'm pretty far away from the door, by the way.
Pretty far away from the door?
Hmm.
Okay, wait, what? I don't understand what you're trying to set up by saying that.
I'm like...
He's yelling across the room. He's like, "Hey!"
No. I'm not like that far away. It's not a huge room or anything, but like... It's like I'm at my workbench.
Sure,
and
they're not like close enough
for
to
them.
grab you, I get it.
Right, exactly.
But, you know, they're gonna come in and kind of like walk around closer towards you. And the lead thug number 1, this is the elven guy who looks like he could cut you really bad, goes, "I don't think you quite understand the gravity of the physical harm that could come to you. I mean, accidentally, you know, you might fall out of your chair, or you break a bone or two. It's just a bad fall in general. Why don't you go and get for us what it is that you have made for the boss, and we'll send him your regards."
So, you know, it would be really unfortunate if I was injured, because I pull out my data pad and start tapping a couple things, and the hack butt unloads on them.
Just gonna shoot them. Oh my god. Okay. I have to make a map now. Give me 1 second to just give you a square of space. This could be very nasty for Kraz if this hackbot doesn't kill them. Hold up.
It's turret mounted, by the way. Like, this is basically an automated turret.
Yeah, I get you. Hold on. Kraz's office.
Pretty sure Kraz is gonna die. in this room.
Pretty sure.
I have to improvise this super hard, so it's not gonna look like anything. Just so you know.
I know
If
that's
John
fine.
could
Just...
die at the start, so can Kraz.
Oh, Kraz, why do you do these things? Just play nice with the mean old thugs. Hand over what they want.
You're not Issel, man.
The diplomacy. No, they weren't ready. They
You
weren't.
can't convince them to go pick up the thing for you.
Should have called in a knife monkey.
Okay, so this is
Poor
your
giant
office. this box right here.
It's my awesome justice of justice.
It's quality.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta take those out. I gotta put you in here. Ah, crap. Okay, we'll put you there, and we'll get some generic thugs.
Generic Thug 1.
And he'll be fine. He'll just put them all to sleep and coup de grace them.
Indeed. If like one of them makes their will save, though.
Then the turret will take him out. He's fine.
Bro, they're in my workshop, like...
There we go.
We'll see how this
It's
goes for them.
3 versus caster at level 5. You're not in the good numbers right now.
3 generic thugs. There, you got your turret gun, but I'm just gonna. It could be anywhere in the room. It doesn't really matter. As long as I remember to use its turn, which will be on your turn. So first of all, it gets a surprise round. So I'm just gonna add all the peoples to the initiative. Oh, Kraz. Okay.
Kraz
So-
was balls, man.
This is some balls that he has to shoot up these guys.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, DDA would have been like,
They were pretty
and then be like,
secure.
scam the fuck out of them later.
They were pretty secure in their like, we're gonna get what we want here. But apparently
Aren't they asking for something that Kraz was supposed to make for them anyways?
not really.
Okay.
The whole deal is that like he basically like poisoned. Well, I mean, this is a fucking scene
Fine,
involving
fine.
it, okay? I can't keep it secret from the 5 other people who are sitting here like, what the fuck? You know? He
Yeah, where are
basically
these-
poisoned Theophilus last time with, like, the Oteog sludge concoction
Jeez.
in the wine. So, I've been rolling fort saves for Theophilus,
That's a delicacy.
over the course of, like, several... And he's basically addicted to the shit. Like, it's like narcotic. So they came to get some. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what? I'm addicted to something that's killing him?
I guess
You
the end
made a
result is
drug.
Oteog
Yeah,
is
it's called
highly addicted.
it's called meth, Keanu.
It's
Addicted
called
to something
not
that kills
heroin.
you.
Well, alcohol. Drink
Alright.
enough of it.
All right. So what's I don't know the stats off
Seriously,
the
though.
bat on like a double hack, but like I don't know how much.
I have no idea what it is. Are you kidding?
Total hack bet is like 66.
Is it really? Okay.
It's
But
something crazy.
It's
Check
only
it.
on one target though.
Yep.
So surprise round for the double hack, but I'm gonna give
Boom.
I'm gonna give your turret a pretty good attack roll. I'm gonna give it a +10 attack roll.
Nice.
It fucking hits for sure. And 66 sounds reasonable, so we're gonna do 66. What the hell? Oh.
Total hack bet.
Okay, so
Oops. No, it's not. It's
Is-
2d12.
2d12. Alright, well, that's good too.
So it does fire twice. So
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
okay, cool then. So it deals fuck tons of damage to the orc in the back. Like, you're like, yeah, come over here, and as they're coming over, turret pops out the ceiling, just goes, takes one of the orcs, like, you know, shoulders, and just rips it to pieces. You know, like the guy like reels back, he's screaming like, oh god, what the hell, you know.
And I look at the other two and I'm like, so you still want to keep coming?
Yeah, the other two are taking out weapons and coming to fucking kill you.
Roll initiative.
Alright, I think it's initiative time.
It is definitely initiative time.
Here we go. Oh, 30! There's every time to roll 30!
Oh my god.
Nice.
I guess
Alright.
double hackbutt is going to hurt again.
It is, because Fire's on Krabs' turn, so I'm assuming you want to fire it at the same target?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that'll work.
Okay. So, it fires again.
At this point, you are controlling the hackbutt, though. It's on autopilot.
Yeah, sure. It fucking takes chunks out of this guy. He's not dead, but it's hurting a lot. Alright, so it's your turn, man.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go.
Let's put one to
Alright.
sleep.
Oh, it was a
Yeah.
cannon.
I need to cast Slumber on this guy.
That's the guy that's been being ripped up by the
Oh,
hackbutt, just
okay,
so you
well,
know.
One of the ones that isn't being destroyed.
Okay, cool.
But
So he's gonna make a will save. He makes it.
okay, so they came from this side, right? This is the main
Yeah,
entrance.
that's the entrance over there.
Yeah, well, this is the lab where I've been creating the things, like my side room where I've got like all my really secret stuff going on.
Cool.
And I just go after oh, he made the save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
You got
Well.
really unlucky. He rolled an 18 with his
2,
modifier.
3, 4, 5, 6. Slam the door and lock it.
Okay. If you slam the door and lock it, these guys are gonna be like, you know, the hackbutt's still like winding up for another, you know, shot basically outside, and these guys are just gonna be like, well, fuck that. Like, I'm not gonna chase him down and try and open the door while the hackbutt is going. So they're just gonna back out
Perfect.
and basically just wait.
Awesome. Alright.
I love how
Sound
like,
an alarm for one of us to come help you.
I'm gonna grab my pad again, and I'm going to click the button, or I'm gonna call in reinforcements from my crew.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet them on the outside. Because this is like in the middle of my operation. Like they walked through like an army of my people to get here.
All right. Well, there's a, you know, there's a fight. I'm not gonna bother like NPC versus an NPC fucking fighting it out. Like, you can forget that shit. I'm gonna roll some dice and we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna roll a D100, and that's how many engineers you lose.
oh.
Oh
Jesus.
shit! If that were right, 77. But
Holy crap.
apparently
There's some
engineers
badass bad guys.
really suck. But no. So I'm just gonna roll some dice.
Dude,
Okay.
they're like worse than peons.
Cool. So eventually these guys get chased off, basically.
Happy I'm the best at diplomacy, just not regular diplomacy.
So those guys are chased off, but yeah, so they're not really happy with you right now.
Nice.
So that's what we've learned.
It's always the best.
That is what we've learned. So
You
there
now
we go.
have to blur our nests.
That was an interesting turn of events. Anything else that you're doing, or were these? I know you're repairing some of the ships that get fucked up by Garath's laser beams, but
I'm going to send a messenger to Theophilus directly. Just a paid person, not one of my people.
sure.
He's going to deliver a message, and on it is going to read, I have reason to wish for diplomacy between us and, what was it called again? Brant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brant. If you'd like your medication, let's say, I would be happy to exchange some for a little bit of diplomacy, which is one of the skills that I lack.
Okay, so you send this message to Theophilus. You get a message back that's basically
the
like,
message-
sure, come and meet me.
Hmm. Something tells me you may have taken a bad choice at some point.
Perhaps. We'll see.
I don't know. Double hack butt turreting the guys who came to get the shit from you. I don't think that was a great plan. Not that I'm criticizing, but I'm gonna roleplay this as best I can for a crime boss whose guys you just injured.
A crime boss addicted to a drug. I mean, come on, that's even worse.
I mean, you could have just let the vicious circle continue and be fine, but
But no.
you're like, no, I want this stuff for myself. I'm addicted too.
I was just drinking the stuff. Okay, so next person.
All
or-
right, well we'll deal with that later. Lovely plot development. I quite enjoy what you did there,
Before
and that's
He like
going.
steps off the ship and just gets his head blown off.
As soon as he
random,
steps
like-
out of his workshop, there's gonna be an accident. But anyway, so what about Shuka for the past 10 days? I mean, probably not anything complicated. Knowing Shuka, it's like some stupid bullshit.
Oh
but,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna do out of character. What has been what's been going on with the monkey goblin dragons? No, I'm just kidding. No, Chuka has been with this increased flow of goods and money going around. He's probably pickpocketing a lot of people here and there.
Oh
trying to
god,
get
make
stats
rolls,
on.
please.
All right, let's see here. Double check my sleight of hand. Yeah.
I hope you have a good climb check.
He's a fucking monkey
you're-
goblin.
He has a climb speed.
Let's repeat that. Want to make another one, or
Yeah, one more.
all right?
All right, you're
Okay.
good. You pick up a few things. You make probably about 50 gold, just like taking stuff out of people's pockets. 50 gold and a shiny dagger, and yeah, that's about it. A nice little
Alright,
belt pouch that you just lifted from some guy.
Awesome, awesome. And yeah, he's definitely been interested in hearing about the big fat cows in the desert. Those big fat cows kind of they sound very delicious to him.
She wants to get to those bison.
Yes,
Those bison.
big fat cows.
In fact, some of the desert bison have been sort of being livestocked onto the brig from various, ships that have been like poaching them, basically. So there's like a nice big pen of bison, like near the sort of landing zone. At this point in time, they're like shitting everywhere and just generally being annoying. But yeah, so the desert bison are a thing. They exist. They're large bison.
Chicken wants to eat one.
And they are being bartered back and forth a little bit in terms of they make good eating. Yeah. It's definitely true. All right. So, did we lose Orog?
No, I'm here.
Lost your camera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can redo it.
Ares, tell us about what you have been doing, good sir.
Ares is probably busy organizing things. He's going to, first of all, he's going to try to get like a symbol or something that these pirates can use to like make sure they don't get shot out of the sky by Garath. So we'll have like a group of them that should carry this in, so they can show it and not get blown up.
Like a flag or something?
Yeah, something like that. Something that can be hidden also, so they don't fly it like when they're flying to the other towns.
Sure,
because
but
they
you mean you
shouldn't
can
have to
hoist
show it.
flags and take
Yeah.
them down and whatever.
Yeah,
so
flag. So that works.
that kind of works pretty well.
Yeah. Besides that, he's probably gonna be like organizing the rest of like the enforcement for the Red Ravens, trying to get like the people who aren't with us to be with us, whether they want to or not.
Just like, so, I heard you were being troublesome. I guess not anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything specific?
Besides that, not really, no. I mean, kind of got to keep the traffic organized. Is basically what he wants.
So, when you say trying to get people who weren't with us to be with us, whether they want to or not, what exactly do you mean?
We can go for intimidation, or
But are we talking
No.
about like like crews, or are we talking about like smaller groups within the brig, or what?
Like yeah, like just the smaller groups within the brig. We don't
Okay,
want
roll me some rolls. Roll me some rolls on some intimidation rolls then, if you're doing intimidate. If not, diplomacy is fine.
I have neither, so it doesn't really matter.
Wow. Intimidate away. Intimidate away then.
How many do you want?
3.
Oh,
Oh,
Why are you?
progressively.
You're rolling.
progressively worse.
Are you rolling flat d20s?
Yeah, I don't have intimidate.
I thought you said you had either one.
No, I said I don't have
Neither
either.
one.
Oh, you don't have either one.
I have neither one.
Oh god. Okay.
and his charisma is 0. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's,
So,
he's
you
not
know,
the best talker.
the first 2 are fine. It's kind of like, look, man, you've got like 3 guys, and we've got like 500. I don't think you're gonna really be able to do much. Are you sure you want to put up this fight? And they're like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I kind of agree with that. I don't really want to deal with it. And you know, they come into the fold. The last one's a little bit more troublesome. These guys are sort of heavily involved with themselves and probably like, well, they're hardened criminals, so they're probably psychotic or something. You know what I mean? Like, they,
Yeah.
just not very reasonable. And they sort of, you know, rebuff your advances, so to speak, and retreat deeper into the, you know, the brig's sort of system, the lower down sort of tier levels, clearly to try and consolidate and then, you know, come up and conquer, you know,
Yeah.
sort of
Do I
shit.
have any way of keeping track of them, like when they go down to wherever they go?
Do you have tracking? Like, do you have knowledge,
Survival?
nature?
I have survival.
Survival?
I
That's
have
good.
a whole 1 skill point in it.
That's fine. You can use that.
Or one point in it. Oh, it's horrible.
Seriously?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you basically are like, yeah, I know where they're going, but you have no fucking idea. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna go down to like subsection A. You know, like, no, they've gone through like 3 pipes down to the left, around the corner, and if you go to subsection A, you'll be right below them where they can see you off the balcony, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
just don't have any fucking idea where they are.
Yeah, not really. Yep. All right, that's pretty much my whole week. I'd be dealing with them.
There is no subsection A. No, I'm pretty sure they're there.
I have sense motive, so if they lie to me, I can do
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. They don't bother lying to you. They just run away.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Okay. So, and last but not least, of course, Orog,
Yeah.
what have you been doing for these 10 days, my good orcish buddy?
Alright, for the first, I guess, 3 days, or however long it took to repair the ship, he'd be doing that, helping with that, making
Yeah.
big planks and whatnot, and any metal work they need done, that'd be done. He'd also be making weapons and armor, and selling them at stands to, like, the pirates, to people here, and, like, boasting about them and saying, like, oh, this'll protect you from dragon's fire, or, like, saying, like lying through his teeth and, like, sell them at higher prices,
Okay,
kind of
roll
thing.
bluff.
Dude, his bluff is definitely better than mine. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're buying it. They're buying it. They're like, holy shit, man, your stuff is so good. We want to buy all of it, like, all the time. Can you make, like, 6 more swords? Like, we really
like-
need those, you know?
Like, of course, and then, like, on each of his stuff, he has, like, an orc face with, like, a thumbs up going, "Arr," like, smiling.
It's
That's, like, his logo.
Like, yeah, man, these are the best.
And, yeah, I'll make some blacksmith checks, I guess.
Except Orog is not a dexterous sword, so it's kind of like a stick figure.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's like the
And
tusks.
actually,
That makes it don't work.
some of the stuff that I'd be selling would be masterwork, and some of the stuff would just be regular.
So you make
garbage.
about, like, a grand total of, like,
Oh, blacksmiths, 35.
okay. You make about a grand total of, like, excluding materials, so to speak, because you have to get materials, probably like 200 gold. Just like all told, with all your sales, that is the
Right.
profit.
Nice.
So it's, you know, it's not bad, and you've got like a good source of sort of raw material now with things coming in and out of the brig on the ships. So if you're looking for sort of iron and so forth, like, it's not going to be that hard to acquire. But yeah, okay, so that brings us to the to the present, so to speak, where you guys are free to do sort of as you please. If any of you has a thread you wish to follow, now is the time.
Well,
For
just
instance,
We
Ian,
got all
I know-
sorts of threats going in all different directions.
Yeah, I know Issel wanted to talk to the elemental, try and get him to stop shooting everything.
Yes, that is definitely
so
a
that's
priority.
probably a thing that needs to happen. Kilroy, I don't know what you're gonna do about your situation that you put yourself in, but I'm gonna laugh either way. And everybody else, well, you just do whatever you want.
I
when we
would
get
probably be trying to help Orog sell his stuff.
there. That makes sense.
Try to get in on that because he's like a dude that I've been
So,
hanging
get
out
in,
with.
get in on that action, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Helping him. Ha.
Helping him sell for the right price.
Exactly.
Indeed. So, should we do the elemental first? I'm assuming Kilroy will probably be involved in this as well. Kraz
Yeah, you'll
would-
probably
Absolutely.
come to my lab, I would imagine, because I'm not leaving. For right now.
Of course,
Yeah.
to talk to Mighty Garath, you have to access the throne, so to speak. Unless you're doing it
I see.
remotely. But
So, just to make sure, Kraz on the third day did this to the guys. and
yeah,
he's
it's
sitting
been
in his
like
lab
it's been
ever
like a
since.
week since he's left his lab, I guess.
Then I'd have to check on him.
Yeah.
that's a stinky lab.
Go, roleplay, go.
Alright, knock on Kraz's workshop door after getting the information of where he was. Probably from his
A
other engineers.
slider opens on the door, and, Issel. And I
How did you see
unlock
me
the
from all the
door.
way up there?
He's got gangly eyes. He can, like, poke out and, like, go down. He said he was weird, he wasn't lying.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Who's there?
Ah, it's Issel. I required your aid in speaking to Garath.
Issel? Back up
Yes.
a little bit.
Of course.
And I'll take, like, 6 steps back or something.
Alright. So I see him and I'm kind of like, alright. You hear this like, and just like open the door.
Oh, why are you so heavily defended? You don't need a fort. I mean, you're practically the leader of the Brig.
Oh,
It won't
it's
run without you.
nothing. It's nothing. Come on in.
Okay.
I'm just a paranoid psycho.
But I don't need to go into your lab. I need you to come up with me. We must speak to Garath.
That sounds like a really good idea. Give me one moment, please. Actually, can you come back tomorrow?
No, I'd rather not have Garath destroy another ship.
Unfortunately, I can't do it right at this moment. You'll have to come back tomorrow. I apologize. It is important.
I'm gonna be visibly disappointed. and just
It's
wanna-
just like, what the fuck,
You've had
man?
a full week down here. I've been looking for you for at least a week. Just come up now. You've already had at least a week to do whatever you're doing down here.
I'm sorry. I must stand my ground. One day, please.
Very well.
All right. Meanwhile, because this is gonna take a whole day, then what are the rest of you doing with this time? I mean, Issel's like just gonna go back and like wait. Like, I'm sorry, your ship got blown into two halves. Our engineer is doing
Obviously.
something.
Engineer is very eccentric. I don't know why, but apparently he likes fixing ships or something.
Okay, I'm just gonna unless anybody has something specific to talk about, I'm just gonna cut to the next day. So
No, it'd be
got
selling
anything
more.
specific
Well,
they wanna-
Chuka wants to talk to Kraz, but I don't think Kraz is gonna want to have a monkey gobble.
You know what?
around him.
Well, give it a go, man. Like, I want to see the inter-party RP.
Sneak
like-
into the room through the hack, but like
I'm going between this day and the next one. I'm gonna pull at least Orog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna come up to Orog and go,
Orog, I've been having some trouble with Gareth, and for some reason Kraz has been unwilling to aid me. Would you be willing to come with me to reassure that he comes with us? It is rather important that he leaves his lab. There's
Wait,
nothing that important down there.
Why is it we have to talk to Gorath again? Is it the ships? Is he
Yes,
targeting
he's not
random
supposed
ships
to be
again?
destroying the ships. He's been doing that.
Right, that is a problem. And seeing as Kraz is the only one that can talk to him. Alright, sure, I'll come with you. I grabbed, like, some just basic stuff. My great sword.
You're just like the gear
Just
you're
like-
never without, sort of thing.
Exactly, the stuff I'm never leave without. Like, okay, do you have any... Do you know for any reason why he won't come out of his lab?
I do not. He's spent far too long down there. I
Do
think he
either of
needs
you have knowledge local?
Yes I
No.
do.
No.
Yeah, I can roll that for you. 19.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
Okay.
DC 20 now.
Yeah. Knowing Kraz, he's probably got himself into some sort of trouble.
No way. Kraz is always perfectly normal.
Yeah, for sure. You know, just, throwing sludge at people, shoving it
didn't
down
get
their
thrown in
throats.
jail. You know, whatever.
So yeah, I'll accompany Issel back to Kraz's room.
All right. In the meantime, while this is happening, Chuka's gonna be Chuka's gonna eventually have found out where the tall elf was, and is gonna knock on his door here. Chink chink chink. Enough!
Wait. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
What does it translate to in English?
'Cause he
Or
speaks
common?
Goblin.
Yep.
I
I'll
speak Goblin.
actually talk to you because you actually understand Goblin, but at this point
Okay.
it's just Jewish.
Okay.
You just bang on your
So
door
I
and
kind of like walk like quizzically up to my thing. You probably see on the outside, my first engineer is probably standing there staring at you, named Verax. He's just like staring at you, like, what are you doing?
Show my fangs at him.
the rat folks like, what the fuck?
Why?
I'm pretty sure at this point you are now being carted off by like 4 dudes.
Oh, you want me to fight your rat folk?
He eats rat folk, man. He eats them.
I'm gonna
Without a
bite
sneak
some
attack,
tails
though.
and try to fight back to get
That-
to
I don't know. Elf, like Verax would be on like high alert. He's basically guarding me at
Yeah,
the
but
moment.
you've also
Like-
worked with this guy before, like directly in groups with him before. You know what I mean?
Well, I know,
this
but like
Goblin.
I'm not in direct control of Verax. Like it's your
No, I
character.
know, but he's, he knows that
There's
you
gonna
work with this
die.
person. It's like, all right, fine, keeping an eye on you, but I'm not gonna stop you from like talking to him if that's what you want to do.
Okay. So Verax is like, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, and then like 4 dudes walk up and grab you.
What?
Alright.
I'm pretty sure
That's not really what I said.
that's
Wait,
exactly
what?
the opposite of what Elf said.
Wait, what did you just say?
Verax is basically like,
Yeah, whatever.
I know that, his internal monologue is that this guy's worked with Kraz before. Like, there have been exact instances where they've been in the same group. So, it's like, I'm
Kraz is
keeping an
just
eye on
like
you,
to this
but if
stuff.
you want to talk to Kraz, that's fine. He'll at least look through the fucking portal and be like, what do you want? Sort of thing.
Okay. So I open the portal up. I open the slider and look out, and I don't really see anything. I'm like, Chuka, step back.
And Chuka will actually climb up the door and look up at the
Just like look with his eyes, like.
Like, the second the eyes pop in, I'm just like, huh!
Go, go!
And then I'm like, what do you want, Chuka?
You tall elf! You stinky wind! Never make stinky wind again! Chuka lose much lunch! Oh, Chuka don't like losing lunch.
I gave you a ration. You shouldn't have been smelling that stuff in the first place.
You shouldn't have been making stinky wind in first place!
Stupid goblin.
Verax, handle this.
Verax is like, alright, you got anything important to say? If not, get the hell out of here. He's busy right now.
Verax just gets the broom, starts shooing him away.
Exactly. Just, go away. Going.
Chuka will just run off.
Stupid
Chuka just
goblin.
wanted to say that anyways.
Alright, cool. So at this point, I'm assuming Issel and Orog make their way back to this armored door.
See,
Yeah, hold on.
Off with a broom.
Before Orog joins, he's gonna give Didier a bunch of like swords and like armor pieces and just like hand it to him, even though he knows Didier can't probably hold them all, and leave him with like a day's order of like sell these things. Kind of like,
Yeah.
Here, Didier, you saw what I did yesterday. They should be all nice and easy for you.
He's got an armful of iron. Like, oh god.
And Didier's just like, oh.
But I will do it. I will sell them.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so Issel and Orog are making their way back to the armored door that is the door to Kraz's laboratory, I'll leave it to you guys.
Orog kind of just stands in front of who's at the door? Well, whoever that guard dude is, and just
yeah,
and just kind of puts his hands to his like hips and just kind of looks at him.
I have one question. Has it actually been a day?
No.
No.
Yin said he was coming back like with Orog,
Yeah.
so it
Same
hasn't been the requisite amount of time yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess not.
But that's
Isla does kind of find this really important, but
yeah. He wants people to knock.
Isla's knock on the door again, or knock on the door again.
Slider opens.
And you see Orog's face.
Orog, I didn't expect to see you here.
Ah, yes, I brought him down here.
Oh,
You
Issel.
see, it's quite important that you come up now.
Can you
We require
open
Gareth
the
to
door?
stop destroying ships. Could you please open the door and come upstairs? I'm sure
I'm
whatever
sorry,
you're
Issel.
working on can be put on hold.
It's not so much what I'm working on; it's what I need to comply with your request.
Are you missing your arms and legs?
I will have to stick to my guns here. We will wait till tomorrow.
It's so important. They're blowing up ships today, and people
Seriously,
might
there
die.
was like
You
one that got shot like 2 hours ago.
you should have seen it. It was blazing on fire.
I'm pretty
Besides
sure
that-
there's at least 3 dead, and I don't want to talk to their captain.
And I'm sure you're aware that I've repaired those ships and helped those men as much as I can. And I will do as soon as possible, I will aid you in your request. But for right now, I am disposed.
Kraz is like, not coming out.
Can I try and lockpick the door?
No. If you tried to like force the door, like there would be people who would basically be like, "Hey, man, what you doing?" sort of thing. Kraz is like sort of Kraz is like important enough that if you try to break your way in, it's probably not a good idea.
Kraz, I'm not sure what you believe you need. However, it's only a few hours walking, well, climbing, really, but it's just travel. You can
and
move.
If you're in trouble, I'm here. So you
I don't
have anything to worry
understand how you don't have the ability to move today, but we'll have it tomorrow.
Issel, Orog, I appreciate it. And I also appreciate you having my back, Orog. But tomorrow. Give me 24 hours. That's all I'm asking for.
I guess I have no choice. Ah!
Orog's not as motivated as Issel to like move him out. He's just like, well, alright, I didn't know what you expected.
It was worth a shot. Maybe he would listen to you or something.
Kraz is a strange one.
Cool. All right. So, anything particular, or shall I move it forward?
Move it forward.
Moving it forward. Next day, you're at the door
Wait.
again. Ding, ding, ding.
Welcome back. I'm ready to go. Just give me one moment. And I cast Alter Self on myself. And I now am a dwarf.
I hope you're not schizophrenic like me, bro.
I am now a dwarf.
Okay.
Is that what you had to do?
Yep.
I don't understand. I was just kind of looking down and going like,
You don't need to be a dwarf to walk.
I love
You
how
don't
you're
need to be a
like
dwarf to climb.
both elf
me ask you
characters
this.
have done this so far.
Wrath hates me. What do you think he's gonna like? It's not going to work out if I go in my regular form. It'll be much better if he doesn't recognize me. I'll just be the interpreter.
Can I
I'm
sense
pretty
motive
sure he's
that?
going to know it's you. What with wearing the glove and everything.
I don't know, he might be lying.
You can't
It might be
sense
something
against
else.
PCs.
I won't understand you arcane types. Just get this city, stop destroying ships.
Alright, and then I freely go with him.
Okay, so you make your way up to the control room. The throne room, so to speak, where it is the easiest to interface with our buddy Garath, the almighty air elemental of doom. And you find yourself, of course, summoning up easily an image of the elemental within the conduits, so to speak. Of course, you're a dwarf, so he has no idea who the fuck you are. He doesn't really care either. And he goes, "What business do you mortals have with the mighty Garath? How can I assist you in your everyday pitiful little lives this morning?"
I go and look at Issel.
Let's see now.
Almighty Garath, you have been found to be destroying ships that are potential allies.
Yes!
Why is that?
Enemies of the city! We will
No.
keep out all invaders! You know, that sort of...
These are not invaders, they're traitors.
But they might be... They might have enemies on the ships! You know, he's clearly, like, sort of
A
paranoid.
majority of them are enemies to the cities.
But this is conflicting information for me. You see, this brings about a problem that I have. The problem is, some of these ships, you don't mind me exploding. But then others, you're like, oh no, don't set those on fire. Those are our friends. You see the problem, they're all ships. There's not much of a distinction. You know, it's like, to me, they are the same pitiful worms.
I'm gonna pull up the schematics of
Mighty
ships
Garath,
while they're
Are-
talking. I'm gonna pull up the schematics and put
do you
them
know
on
the
the
colors
walls.
of the other cities?
It has been a long time those things might have changed. Do you have accurate information?
More or less.
Yes.
I'm guessing I would know what the other city's
Yeah,
primary colors are.
definitely. Well then, is there a particular group that you would like for me to continue to eradicate?
Eradicate, no. Damage so they do not return to their home city, yes.
The mighty Garath can promise nothing about not eradicating.
I recommend that you attempt to do so because each ship that you do not eradicate, but do debilitate, becomes one of your own.
I do like the idea of building up the mighty, awe-inspiring navy of Garath. Yes, then we can bring our destruction and chaos to other places and eradicate those! I do like this. I will try my best not to completely disintegrate everything that comes within a 500-mile radius.
Fucking love Grab. It's great.
It's a start.
Yes, it is. Inform me when we have 15 of these ships under our control. That should be enough to start blowing things up, don't you think?
Actually, the other cities have hundreds, but I understand.
Yes, but ours will be much more effective. Under my mighty control, of course.
If that is what you believe, I'm willing to
I
try.
do. I have much faith in my brethren and their ability to continue the reign of terror that I remember in my heyday, back when the city moved about the desert like a majestic bison.
Yes, Gareth, that was 600 years ago, you remember.
Time is nothing to me, mortal.
It is
600
everything
years,
to our technology,
6 million years, 1,000 years, 2 seconds, they're all the same. I saw you, like, 5 years ago last time, am I correct?
No, more
Nah,
like 2 weeks.
close enough. He's dangerously
Not quite.
unstable. He's been alone for a really long
Correct.
time.
Would you like a voice of reason?
A voice of reason? Are you suggesting that I, myself, the great Garath, am not a voice of
I
reason?
don't translate that. I just look at Issel and I'm just like, no.
Don't criticize him.
I'm going to turn to Kraz and just kind of go,
Kraz, sometimes to clean a wound, you have to reopen it.
Okay. So,
A voice of reason? Are you suggesting that I, the great Garath, am not a voice of reason? You insult me, sir. Well, I should crush you like the tiny grape that you are. Tiny little crushed grape.
Garath, you understand that much has changed in the world, yes?
I suppose.
To be on top of everything, you must have someone who lives now to inform you, yes?
Roll diplomacy.
okay.
oh, Jesus.
One time I get a bad diplomacy.
He seems to sort of quiet for a little bit, like he's considering what you're talking about. You know, very much sort of like, yes, somebody who lives now. You live now, do you not? Inform me, peasant! Tell me everything that's happened in the last 600 years. Go! Start!
I am sorry, Garath, but
Excuses!
I do not have a-
Begin!
I've only lived, like, 20 years out of 600.
Useless! Bring me someone who's been alive the whole time,
I
so
just
I can
kinda
get
like-
the entire story from beginning to end.
When he says that,
We will
I
need to
just
find
kind of
somebody.
like put my hand up and I'm like,
I'm so
I
sorry.
lived for half of it.
He looks at you like, who the fuck is this dwarf? That is not enough, bearded one. Now go! Find me a long-lived mortal, or something else. Whatever. Bring me someone to tell me everything.
That is a great challenge, Garath.
Yes, yes, and all of the challenges that I bring to you are great, but you must overcome them so that you may become like me, wonderful and powerful, and all-knowing and seeing.
How is he all knowing if he wants an update
Shut
in more than
up!
600 years?
He's crazy!
It's like
Garath,
contradictory.
I'm not sure if anyone is actually alive today that could do that. However, we will try to find somebody who could give you perspective.
Allow
Dragons.
me to give you motivation, mortal. Small, little lizard thing. The motivation is, I refuse to do anything further until I have heard the whole story. Garath will not lift one single digit of his mighty hand until he knows the entire tale.
Oh god.
That
Yeah,
is
so-
a terrible
I-
plan, but I understand.
I'm just thinking, like, put Didier there, just tell him to say things.
I have spoken! Now be gone! I have nothing to do.
I have much of nothing to do.
Just like sitting there, like, oh.
Yeah, he basically just like is standing there like just arms folded, sort of going like,
Very well, Gareth. We will find you your historian. I just hope none of the other cities decide to invade you during this time.
And I'll leave.
He's gonna be shooting everything.
yeah. If something actually happened, he'd probably do something.
It's worth a
So
shot.
But he's also insane.
I take out the.
Could be insane
console and
enough to choose not to.
As we're walking away, I'm like, that went pretty well, I suppose. We aren't dead.
It's just a hologram, Kraz.
Yes, just a hologram, of course. An extraordinarily deadly, insane hologram.
He has a very unique perspective on life. However, he does need an update on what has happened since then. Hopefully he will make a more educated decision since hearing these things. Now we just need to find ourselves a historian on these.
Well, I would offer some advice. We can't just bring any crazy lunatic in here, as we've seen, so even if we find someone of age, we need to make sure that they aren't going to royally screw us over by misinforming him, or anything along those lines.
Everyone has their own spin on what history says. We cannot say which one is right or wrong.
You've been doing research on dragons, I hear. What have you heard of them? Perhaps one of them is old enough to know the full history.
I've not done much research on dragons. I've merely found where dragons could be.
Dragons do live a long time.
One could say over 600 years.
One might. One might indeed say that.
I think we might want to inform Garant that a dragon might be stopping by, and just in case we come home with a pet.
They can transform. They're fine.
Especially ones that old.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I agree. A dragon might give him the perspective he requires. Though, one that old, we should probably find one of a good alignment.
Yeah, I was actually about to bring that up. Do you know which colors are good? I'm well aware that blue is not on the table.
Any dragon has the capacity to be good. However, the ones that are innately good, that need no bartering, are the metallic kinds.
I see. Have you gathered any information as to where we might find such dragons?
Specifically, no. I just know that there are dragons. I'm gonna smile.
Thank you, Issel. That's very informative. Orog, do you know if the ships are ready? Or the ship is ready?
Well, that one ship that we got is ready. All the repairs were done. I guess we could go venturing, but give me a while. Maybe I can find out where we can find some dragons, metallic kind anyway. One of the pirates might know. Especially the ones that I've been selling to. They seem to fall for the whole dragon protecting thing.
So, I'm going to... I think it might be best if you handle that. Issel, I think you have the best diplomacy. Perhaps you should go with him? Or you're the best with words. Shouldn't you go with him?
And speak about dragons? Of course.
Right, as I kind of look at the little kobold. Makes perfect sense.
Lovely.
So I'm going to turn to... Oh, never mind. I'm gonna walk off at this point.
Okay. So, Ares, what have you been doing this whole time, my good sir? You've been very quiet, so I want to get you in on this.
Well, he had the flags, so that would help with Garath not destroying our stuff.
True.
I
Although
mean, I
Garath
could
is
probably-
like on strike right now, so
That's true.
we'll see.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
you know, But yeah, the flags you've been distributing, the appropriate flags. Do you have a flag design that you'd like to distribute to the brig?
Should I have one?
No, you're welcome to be like, these are the colors now, sort of thing, though.
Oh, okay. No, I don't really have an idea for that yet. What would he be doing?
Should be a red and like a golden dragon in the middle. And like wind
it's just
everywhere.
a portrait of Garat.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And then you
Just
notice...
going like this, just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs a thumbs up though.
Yeah.
No, that's my symbol.
Come in.
Well then, Wrath would have to do it better, so it'd be like this.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he'd have two. Orug's is just
Thank
like.
you very much.
And in the background, there's just like a laser that's like beaming a ship, just like...
Oh, God.
I might patrol around for criminals. See if there's
Okay, you're just like patrolling the docks, sort of thing. You're
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
keeping a watch. I mean that's great, and honestly, like you run into a lot of different people. I mean, of course, because there are a lot of different like pirates and smugglers and so forth that are sort of using the place as a hideout now. Even some
Yeah.
legitimate traders of sort of those who are willing to walk on a bit more on the wild side and the like sort of danger zone, so to speak, are yeah, exactly, are willing to sort of like do business on the brig since recently. So there are a bunch of people. There's a goblin who looks like the fattest goblin you've ever seen in your entire life. Like he's just like this corpulent goblin with when he smiles, it's just gold teeth. There isn't a single tooth that isn't gold. Like clearly they all fell out, and he made false gold teeth for himself. But this guy must be rich as fuck, basically.
I think I want to try to learn how to pirate stuff from these people.
You want to learn how to pirate stuff?
Yeah.
So are you just like
Why would
having
you pirate?
you're having conversations with like the crew
Yeah.
members or what?
Yeah, about their like daily routines or like their
Or
operations.
an eye patch.
Sure. So you go to like the local sort of where everybody's been hanging out drinking their booze sort of thing. It's not really an inn so much as it's just an area with tables. And you sit down with some of the guys and they're like, hey, what's going on? And you're talking about pirate stuff. So feel free, and I'll RP with you a little bit here if you like.
Let's see.
Get into it a little.
He says, so there's a lot of your kind around now. I believe you guys should be very open with your proceedings here. Hopefully we won't butt heads in the future if I know more about you.
The guys at the table are like our kind. You're like, what the hell is he talking about? And they go, oh, you mean like ruffians and pirates and scoundrels and our kind. I got you. Hey, somebody get this guy a drink, and like they bring you over like a mug of ale or whatever, knowing that you're a local sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah. See, the key thing you need to know about pirates is generally we don't attack each other. That's considered bad form. It's sort of an unwritten rule. You don't fight other pirates. So hereabouts, pretty safe in terms of no ships are going to be fighting other ships unless there's some dispute or whatever. But that's usually dealt with internally. Next thing you need to know is pirating airships isn't the same as just stealing something from somebody's belt pouch. Pirating airships is an art, man. It takes skill. You need a good pilot. You need a captain who knows his crew. You need to be able to swing from ship to ship and take the other ship out without damaging it. There's a lot of different, things that you need to be aware of, basically. Other thing is, don't pirate from cities that you plan to return to. Stealing stuff and then bringing it back to the city where you took it from, they generally know, and that's bad idea. So if you take down a ship that's coming from Harn, don't go back to Harn. Inventory. What can I say? And they continue sort of like that.
I want to ask him if I can go on a ride along sometime.
Well, rather than saying I want to do it, why don't you just ask his character and all?
Well, because I don't know his character.
He's just a pirate guy. He's pirate number 3. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, pirate number 3. Do you think you think you would have me along for a ride sometime to observe your procedures?
Well, I mean, I ain't the captain, but if you're looking for a spot on a pirate ship, I'd probably hook you up.
I could be quite handy. I know how locks work, and
Are you holding your giant crossbow right now? Like, do you
yeah,
have
it's
any-
on my back.
Yeah, I bet you could be real helpful with that thing. You know, points to the weapon on your back. He's like, take down all the ship on your own and take the sails out. sort of like.
I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that, but maybe if I had to.
But you know, they seem open to it and so forth.
Okay.
It's not a really big deal.
Do you think there's any particular date you'll be leaving here?
Us, we're scheduled to be out of here probably, if the heat dies down enough, in about a week. Until then, it's just booze and women and sitting around and swabbing the deck.
Women, yes, women.
Well, you know.
Ares is going to go look for some women and thank these wonderful people for their time.
Perfect. They're a bunch of, you know, scoundrels. Knowledge local for what, Kenny?
For people who know where dragons are.
People who know where dragons are? Well, of course, as Issel's been doing, you probably want to talk to the guys who are coming in and out, you know, like...
Yeah, that's what I said I was going to do.
Or kobolds in general. Kobolds generally have a good idea of where dragons are at.
Like, specifically where we could find a metallic...
A metallic dragon?
Right.
So you're looking for, like, a gold dragon?
Yeah.
Or a silver dragon, that kind of thing? Okay.
Would you accept knowledge arcana for just knowing where they are?
No.
Okay.
Sadly, arcana probably wouldn't help you.
What about history?
Maybe history. I would let you roll history.
Well, history would know where they were in the past, but now it's like where have they been sighted is kind of different.
Well, I mean, dragons don't move, like, that often, typically.
Yeah, well, if the whole world is now desert and wasn't before. Huh.
That's for history.
Okay. You know that, historically, I mean, there are a lot less encounters with metallic dragons than there are with those of color. The colored variety, like the red ones and so forth. Because the metallic dragons are generally forces for good. And don't get involved in conflicts or even fights unless they really have to, especially gold dragons. You know that gold dragons are generally like, you know, justice and honor and law. Your brass dragons are sort of your, they're sort of more mercenary, and you do see them in some of the sort of fights. They very much like their gold, and they very much like their, you know, positions of great plenty and so forth, and we'll help anybody out for that kind of resource. Excuse me. You know, copper dragons are assholes. They're basically the chaotic good dragons. They play practical jokes and are dicks, so you probably don't want to find one of those because that probably won't help you.
Don't misinform you for the joke.
Yeah. And silver dragons are the kind that are probably somewhere among humans or elves, you know, sort of like on a city somewhere, just pretending to be one of the lesser races because it's fun, you know, and I like interacting socially, sort of dragons, those kind of guys. So those are your silver dragons. So that's kind of what you learn with history, you know, like various important things that have happened involving these dragons in the past. You know, like once there was this group who had enough money to like get 3 or 4 bronze dragons together and be like, or brass dragons together and be like, hey, why don't we all go and wreck the shit out of this place, you know? And like 4 dragons attack it at once, like being paid off by some, you know, magistrate,
generous
or something.
benefactor.
That sort of stuff. Like you know, historically those kind of things have happened. Sort of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. What about the knowledge local? What can I discern with that? Or do I find anyone who knows?
Knowledge local, you,
from the incoming and outgoing traffic?
Yeah, you're definitely, like, you know, going around talking to the peoples. I'm assuming the group as a whole is like working together to find information here. Like, I'm assuming it's not just like one person or the other person or whatever.
I feel like
No.
nobody's informed DDA of this, and he's just trying to sell
He's
shit.
just
No,
selling-
Dizzy is just selling stuff.
He's just selling swords. So, combine that knowledge local with a diplomacy from Issel then.
Yes.
Okay. That works.
There you go.
That's perfect. You guys find a lot of stories of like metallic dragons out in the desert, and there are maps that they're given to you. You know, like yeah, you could probably find them in this cave. You know, or like if you're really looking for to talk to one of them, I've heard rumored that there's one in like the oasis, like there. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. It's maybe not exact information, but it's as exact as it gets, really, in terms of like dragon lore. In regards to their exact locations, because if people know where they are, they get bothered more, you know, and they don't necessarily enjoy being bothered all the time.
So with this information, I turn to Issel and go like, so we know more or less where they are. Guess we should convince the Red Ravens to loan us that ship we stole from them. I guess if it's to calm the air elemental, they'll probably give it to us willingly.
We didn't steal that ship from the Red Ravens, we stole it from Kindle Watch.
Ah yes, but it's now in the hands of the Red Ravens.
By the way, the captain of that ship still is still in the brig, and his name is Lars.
Lars.
Just so you know.
Okay. Should probably go procure someone to, or a crew, I should say.
Yes,
Just
that'll be
six
the best
people.
plan.
6 people to do one ship is not enough.
I'm gonna just cut a long story short and say we're gonna take the ship out and try to find these dragons.
Sure. Yeah. Perfect. So you guys are grabbing the ship.
One thing before that, I'm gonna go to the leaders of the Red Ravens, and I, formally step in.
Yeah. So you step in, and then they're usually at duty, but a couple of them are gone at the moment, and it seems to be just Finad who's there, the sort of like leader, like dealing with some
Okay.
paperwork and so forth. And he goes, "Well, yes, can I help you?"
This may be short notice, but we have a strange request.
What request would that be?
We may be searching for a dragon in order to calm down Garanth, because right now he wants to know the history of the last 600 years. Long story short, we're going to be getting a dragon more than likely, and we're going to need to offer him something in return for his services more than likely.
You're looking to pay off a dragon? Do you think the Brig
Indeed.
really has the resources to pay off a dragon at this point?
Yes, I do, but not in the traditional manner.
So what do you propose we do?
I propose that we offer him a position in the Brig and have a dragon on our team,
Assuming he'd want that.
assuming he'd want that. I'd like to have as many bargaining chips on the table as I can.
Well, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, as long as you can, I'll give you reasonable bartering rights, so to speak. Speak for the rest of us. Just don't sell our city away.
Of course. Does he want to actually write a proposal or something like that I could just give to the dragon, so that I'm not specifically negotiating?
He's basically just giving you and the group the ability to talk on their behalf, so to speak, and they'll accept what is agreed upon.
Okay.
But don't fucking sell them down the river. Don't be
Yeah.
the supreme overlord of everything, because you won't be super happy about that.
Very well. I will try to operate within your desires. And that of everyone.
Perfect. As with everything that we've done before, I trust you to do this correctly. You haven't steered us wrong to this point, so I don't see any reason why we shouldn't trust you.
Very well. I nod and leave the chamber.
Cool. So meanwhile, Issel and Orog and Ares and Zie and Chuka are getting the ship together. Did you guys come up with a name for this ship? Like a proper one?
Not yet.
Okay.
Unsinkable 2.
No, we should.
It's gonna be the It's gonna be the SS fuck Kindle Watch. Anyway,
I would suggest the SS Unity.
yeah, SS Unity. Yes.
I figured that's probably a fitting name for our first ship in the brig.
The flagship. It's like a shit ass like fucking
Half
military
torn apart.
prison
Just stolen
transport.
Well, come on now, we've been
Backfires
working
every
on it for
once
like
in
a month now.
Yeah.
Like sputters
Yeah, with
sometimes.
600-year-old outdated engine.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
whatever.
fair enough.
Anyway, so you guys get the ship together and you've got like a basic crew and Lars is there like helping you guys pilot it. Like he's a stalwart member of the brig at this point. Like he can't go back to Kindle Watch, so he's just like throwing his lot in with you guys, and he's been working on the ship alongside you for like quite some time while it's been being repaired, as well as some of his crew that were part of the ship before. They know how it works, that kind of stuff. So they got it together. You've even got like a guy who was one of the technicians for the engine and stuff, and he kind of is working that stuff down below with along with Kraz probably. And you guys have a map, of course, of the various places that you think that dragons may be found. So what I need to do is, which one of you has the highest survival?
Not me. Know that.
Who's the highest
Definitely
wisdom?
not me.
Just because map reading is like survival, isn't it?
That ain't me.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it?
so.
Pretty sure.
Because survival has to do with like tracking and stuff. I mean, like every skill.
Yeah.
Survival. Yeah, I have -1 to it, so.
I got -2, so ha.
Okay, so we got
I have-
-1,
So,
-0,
I'm at 0. I'm the
0,
best.
I'm also 0.
0,
I have a 1.
1
Is that-
for
is it
Armor
me?
Rock. What about you, Kraz?
Me, I've got like, for survival,
Yeah.
0.
Okay, so
Okay.
Armor Rock has the highest. Ares has the highest survival with 1. So
Right,
let's,
Let's all
let's
roll off.
see
all the
how
0.
lost do you get. I'll even,
Wait. What
I'll
about
even-
the ship
look,
captain?
I'll
The ship captain.
I will even give you a +4 modifier because you have people who are knowledgeable about this thing helping you out.
I rolled already, so you can have that.
No, roll again, roll again.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or
Roll the +5.
Nope.
oh my god, okay, I have to roll some things now.
Oh, we're so lost, guys.
I have to roll some things now.
Wait, we have the ship captain.
The
Yeah,
captain
why
of
can't he
the
like
ship.
look at this
Oh,
map?
Oh yeah, we have to have a captain with us.
Why do you think I'm rolling things?
He's theirs. Yeah.
Ship captain. We want to go here, and he's like, no, that's like the fucking red dragon.
Yeah.
The hell?
I'm like, it's.
You guys
no.
are lucky.
No, I kind of hope we find a red dragon.
Because you have your map and you're on your ship and you're making your way and you're trying to set a course and the captain's like, you guys are idiots, like that doesn't go there, you turned it upside down, you know what I mean, like it's the other way,
Everyone's
Don't-
looking at it like, oh.
you fucking morons. And manages to direct you in the correct way. Thank God I rolled high on those D100s. So you guys are setting across the desert, and there are several locations where you think you might find dragons. I will leave it up to you which of preference kind of you want to go to. There's like rumor of gold dragon sort of lairs, which are sort of your justice and honor dragons. There's brass dragons, the ones you pay off, the ones who are sort of monetarily motivated. And of course there are copper dragons who are dicks. And that's kind of your sway because you don't know where any silver dragons would be at. And let me just make sure I'm not missing any potential dragon types.
Red dragons. Red dragons everywhere.
Copper, gold,
We are
silver.
versed in dealing with dicks.
And that's it, yeah. So other than silver, all the metallic dragons are kind of there are suggestions of where they might be at. So you guys can choose kind of where you're aiming for, then we'll see where we go. Do you guys have a preference?
Well,
He does.
I'll have a discussion with the group.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we have a choice of 1 of 3 dragons. I'd rather not choose the copper. That's the one that's the...
Tricksters.
They're tricksters, yeah.
They're tricksters.
And there are problems with choosing either bronze or gold. For the bronze, we may need to barter quite a bit away. But with the golds, we are asking it to help with a madman in a corrupt town.
I think that the gold would be most motivated to help us, per se. But I think that the copper, was it? I think that the
Bronze.
copper... Oh,
Okay,
bronze.
Copper's
now,
the trickster,
would-
bronze is the...
It's
People would have
brass,
explained
not
to me
bronze.
why we are looking for a dragon, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
Graf needs
once-
somebody. Dragon. Like, somebody said this, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that vein. I still do not understand why we need to find a dragon. Gorat just wants a update. Just let him think that these things have happened. We can put this in our benefit.
Do you want to let him know when you're... do you want to be in the room when he figures out it's wrong?
What is he going to do? You can tell him off.
He's going to blow up everything.
Or you tell him off?
I don't have the power to turn him off.
I just mimic you like taking the key out of the chair. Like I don't understand. I don't understand the problem.
So I kind of look at him, and I say, "This is the key right here, in my hand, not in the chair." Garant is still shooting at ships, most likely, right now as we speak.
Just useless. Just sit down and shut up.
Zuko will sort of like just God. It's not God.
So
Besides the
I believe a golden
questions-
dragon might be best for us.
it might, but it might
do not
backfire.
expect it to.
Wait, what if
Think-
we take out a red dragon, steal its gold? Wouldn't that be easier to just offer a layer of gold to the bronze dragon? Not
I
saying
have-
we can take out a dragon, but
I have a less
Something is
suicidal
right.
idea.
I hope so.
I have written permission from the council, or at least council leader's name insert here,
Fanad.
to negotiate on behalf
Oh,
of
I know that.
on behalf of the brig itself, to offer a position in the brig.
Why would the dragon
we-
want to be part of a criminal organization? It's
I don't
just
understand.
like
yeah, I'm
This-
a jizzy on
Dragons-
this. They
Dragons
do.
like power almost as much as they like gold. We offer them power. They offer us a service.
you're
Power
not
in a
offering
city.
to subjugate a city to him. I don't. Why? Yeah.
Subjugate
We will
is a
pass that
powerful
river
word.
when the time comes. I'd rather we just find a gold dragon.
Looking for gold? Is what I'm hearing? Gold?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it
no
is
sense.
settled, I don't really care.
Okay. So you guys know where to
Just know that I think it is stupid.
so you guys know whereabouts you can probably find a gold dragon. These kind of dragons are the sort of ones that are most readily, other than silver, who are most readily sociable in terms of like they will talk before they will fight, and they will, you know, they're happy to sort of talk with mortals, if you know what I mean. Gold dragons, they are stalwart beings of law and justice and general goodliness. So they work in that manner. In that vein, it's not too hard to find one, because the lair is almost advertised, this cave entrance in the desert sands. The entrance sort of buried, but it's almost advertised in that, like, you know, come to me and I will solve your problems sort of thing. Yeah, I get bored, you know.
Giant wooden signs.
Yeah, similarly. So you,
Genie inside. We've been tricked.
Okay,
It's
what did
the other
people say?
dragon.
I just the call just failed. Like people stopped talking.
I'm
We're
just
going
talking
to
about
see
the
a gold
dragon.
dragon.
So
Okay, cool. Sure, it's fine.
the ship lands. Let me roll actually.
Please
Ship
don't let
explodes.
ship
It's
go in.
fired down.
The ship
This
is
sounds
fine.
Far too good to be true.
The ship lands down and in front of this sort of like small oasis and cave entrance sort of area, and you guys file off, and that's where you're at.
Cool.
You know, the crew is like mooring the ship, so to speak, and making sure that it's not gonna get like, you know, blown over or any crazy shit like that. And the entrance to this presumed gold dragon's lair is in front of you. You don't imagine anything could kick a gold dragon, especially one that's over 600 years old, out of its lair very readily. So you don't think it's been usurped or anything. And it clearly looks like there have been other people here, like not recently, but within the last, you know, weeks. Other ships have probably landed here. There's just sort of like debris and so forth that makes it seem that way. So.
I don't know, with our survival check, we wouldn't be
Well,
able
I'm
to
just fucking giving you the information, okay? I'm not asking you to make a check.
We're very bad at dragon party.
Right.
Whenever you give descriptive things, I just assume Isil ignores it because his perception is terrible.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the cave entrance.
Lovely. Okay, so
And I'll be walking in front of everyone.
I'm assuming everybody else is going.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way.
Following Orog.
Seriously.
I basically just need you guys to tell me what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't have
Yeah.
a map for this, so this is just like, you know, if you end up in combat with this dragon somehow, then
You're dead.
we'll deal with it. But you're probably dead. So,
Run away.
you make your way into the cave and you're going down into the dark, and there are actually lit torches like on the wall as you're coming down, like the place is inhabited, you know. And as you're coming down, the cave sort of opens up into a larger area, and in this area there are a lot of valuables, many valuables.
Like grab Chuka.
Like chests full of gold and, you know, really nicely ornamented sort of you know, scepters and jewel encrusted swords and so forth. You get the idea. It's like a really nice looking place. And in the center of it all, of course, in classic cliche fashion, is a, I guess size category wise, probably gargantuan.
Gargantuan, yeah.
Yeah, gargantuan gold dragon.
Nice.
This is a motherfucking huge bitch. Like, this guy is massive. And as you enter, the sort of head on the big sinuous neck rises up, and a voice echoes out, you know, like, you have come seeking assistance. What is it I can do for you mortals?
Gold!
Yeah, I like stop Chuka from moving or talking. Just kind of like that, like, huh? No.
Mighty Dragon, we are from the city of Gareth. Garath, sorry.
Garath, yeah.
And we have need of your knowledge. More accurately, we need you to speak to the elemental in control of Garath.
Garath is, and let me preface that. He first says, there is no need for the whole mighty dragon, you know, little kobold sort of. You are one of the same brood as I, you know, gold scales. He's trying to like be nice to you, sort of flatter you a little bit, because he's a cool guy. And he's gonna say, continuing, you may refer to me as Eardren, Y-I-R apostrophe D-R-E-N.
Keldrin's cousin?
No,
Oh god.
no, just I like using Dren for dragons.
Okay.
You may refer to me as Eardren. Garath is a city so very old and lost to the sands of time, I thought. A wreck.
Yes. For a long time it has been a prison for the cities. We have found a means of bringing the life back to it. To help the people trapped there.
And you're saying to me that you want me to come with you to speak to the elemental that governs this wreckage?
Yes, the elemental that breathes life into Garath.
Breathes light to us all? No.
No, breathes life to Grath, like the city.
Like the city itself.
Maybe you
Has
should tell
been
him
isolated for 600 years, and has gone slightly mad. He is trying to cope with being returned to life, and he has, how do I put it, denied support of the city until he knows of what has happened over the last 600 years, and does not trust anyone that has lived less than that to speak to him about it.
So you want me to give this elemental a history lesson?
It is, I'm sure, below you, but it is quite important. He refuses to give us water otherwise.
Well, this is an injustice that I cannot see stand if it is as you say. To endanger so many people with such reckless behavior, after all. However, there is something that I must do before I engage in a agreement with you in regards to my assistance. It is a very simple thing. I work only with those who work to serve the benefit of others. You understand? It is within my moral code that everything I do must positively influence this world in some way. Now, in the past, people have attempted to pull the wool over my eyes and lead me to cause harm and damage to those who I would otherwise protect. I have since developed a process for weeding out those that I think are not worthy of my time. Of course,
I understand.
there is a fiscal matter as well. I am not free. You know, he's sort of, the stuff around him, so to speak, speaks for itself. But other than that, of course, it is a simple matter of I will be asking each of you individually, those of you standing before me, asking for my help. Your past crimes, things that you have done to others, deserving or undeserving, and whether or not I deem you an appropriate companion afterwards. I am sure you understand.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah.
I, however, cannot just take your word for this. I will cast a spell that will force you to tell the truth. If the truth is to my liking, then we will proceed. If not, then unfortunately, you will be asked to leave immediately.
I understand, Yudren.
Perfect. And he sort of, you know, there isn't really emotion so much as you feel sort of magical energy building up around you. You know, silent spell, instant cast, sort of deal. And you are now all standing in a zone of truth, basically, at a very high caster DC. You're welcome to make will saves, of course, to try and negate, but
Not even gonna try.
Alright, let's try this.
this is a very old dragon.
I'm still making a will save.
Womp womp.
Chunka doesn't save.
No, it does not save at all.
Joe, you're gonna need like a 30.
I wouldn't try to say.
Oh, shit.
That's a natural 20, so that's a save. I mean, natural 20 is an automatic save.
Oh yes, did you
Natural
light
20
through
is
his
on.
DTA.
Thanks God, because I'm the embezzler here.
Oh no, embezzling.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh no, stealing money from somebody.
Stealing money from
He's not
the-
stealing lives. It's not so
Well,
bad.
Give it to the poor.
well, it's not common thievery. It's more of a
Skimming
you're
off the
working the
top.
system.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I mean, it could be
fraudulent.
considered lawful, even.
I give the money to the poor.
So DDA saves. Anybody else want to try and make their will save, or?
I'm not even gonna try at a +1.
Well, if you
I
get
had
a
a
natural, if
zero.
you get a natural 20.
You got a 5% chance
No.
if you really want to try.
I don't want to try
Okay.
specifically because I don't care.
And Shuka failed, and he was the one I was sort of worried about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dragon just
so
eats him.
now standing in the zone of truth, the dragon Eardren looks between each of you, sort of one by one, and starting with Issel, he goes, "Now, little kobold, tell me of your past crimes."
Okay, let's see.
I am never truly worthy of Bahamut. I did not understand the laws of Harn, and failed. Some people were more equal than others in it. I was sent to the Brig for this, for trying to stop what I considered a necromancer. Since then, I have failed to save several allies of mine. My devotion was not good enough.
I like it. So at this sort of, like, I was not worthy sort of speech, and the whole like talk of a necromancer, Idren sort of inclines his head like, "It appears to me that you attempt to do as much good as you can. There are sometimes negative consequences, even when we try and do our best." And he moves on from there, and he goes, "Elf, what of your past crimes?" Talking to Didier.
Oh, talking to me. Okay, sorry. There's multiple L's, so
I
I
know,
wasn't sure if we were talking. I was accused of, financial fraud. They said that I misrepresented my client's assets. This, although not true, I was imprisoned for.
Wrongfully imprisoned?
Maybe they caused the wrong crime, but nothing merely so. How do you say? I'm trying to think of the right word.
Distasteful? Maybe?
Distasteful.
He sort of like regards you suspiciously, and like snorts, and then moves on like to the next person, like whatever. The other elf. What about you?
I step forward and I say, in truth, I am not necessarily the best of people all the time, but what I do is done with good intention. And then I approach him and say, I would like to use magic to show you what I mean rather than just speak it.
I believe your confession will be good enough. Clearly,
Well,
he's suspicious of the fact that you're trying to avoid the zone of truth with something else. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no. What I'm suggesting is a simple share memory spell, and you can thumb through my brain as much as you'd like.
very well. And he allows you to cast.
Okay, I cast share memory and use it on him and me.
Cool. So he knows
And he
that
sees all that I've done and my
you've done,
motivations behind it and
general
such and such and
motivations and so
such.
forth. Yeah, a lot of them are self-serving. Not very positive necessarily.
But not necessarily evil. Like,
Not necessarily
like super evil.
but certainly not selfless. Alright.
Yeah.
So he moves on to the little monkey goblin.
Which I let speak, because I
Just,
was
like,
still holding
dropping
him.
him like...
Just like,
Well, Chuka killed Uncle at age of 5. Then get taken onto ship where he steal many, many things, smuggle many people, kill many people, steal from many people. I stole from people just 2 days ago. I tried to sell the golden one.
I like how truthful he is. He's like,
Let's see.
It's like all the things I did. And this was a marker for the day.
just like,
The-
and tomorrow.
The dragon.
Tomorrow,
The
I plan
dragon.
on
The
shoving
dragon
Bagler up tall elf spots.
The dragon like shakes his head almost, and he goes like, "All that can be expected from a goblinoid, I suppose." And it moves to Ares.
Ares will approach a step or two and he will kneel to him and then stand back up because he's very lawful and courteous. He will say, "My crimes have been only in war, where there is not much law to be found. Because after that, I tried to make up for it. I found one of my military men had committed horrible atrocities. I made sure he couldn't do that anymore, and I was sent to the brig."
You are correct in that there are no rules when it comes to defending oneself in combat. Your honesty is, of course, appreciated. And he moves over finally to Orog.
Orog kind of just looks up at the dragon, states, "Death is a part of life. To survive one does many things, but I do try to keep those that I hold dear close to me. Honor is all I could find when situations arise, but killings I have done many."
To kill is not necessarily to be evil. Those that you kill could deserve that fate. Hold yourself to a code of honor, and I am sure that it will see you through. You know, it seems that the dragon himself has sort of extrapolated more than just like the things you've said from the things you've said, so to speak. And he looks over the group once more, sort of in total, and goes, "I find that as a whole, you are an acceptable group to work with. There are rough patches, but I am sure we can sort them out."
Thank you, Yurdrin.
Now, your problem, of course, being the elemental that resides within the city of Garath. What is it that I would gain from assisting you?
I look at Kraz and go like,
It's like, now's the time to offer him.
speak up,
We
speak up. I'm gonna be
lack
right.
much in the material realm because of how new Garath has returned. For 600 years, none have traded, and none have lived there beyond prisoners. We have little material wealth, but Kraz has informed me he has knowledge of what can be given.
Speak then, Kraz, about what it is that you might offer me.
The specifics have not necessarily been negotiated yet. I was unfortunately unable to reach the full council in order to come on their behalf. However, the leader of said council suggested that we offer you, we could offer you a position within the city. As to what that entails, I am not sure, but it is a very large city to be under your domain, if that is what you desire.
I seem to remember you mentioning that the Brig, Garath, has formerly been used as a prison.
That is correct.
Then, within it you will find many miscreants, ne'er-do-wells, the general populace of negative influence.
Certainly.
Were I to take up your offer and position, I would be looking to extend a more judicial output in entire proceedings, so to speak.
The judicial branch.
I am a creature that, above all, favors good and law. Those things that keep men and women from killing one another, from causing unnecessary pain in groups between each other. To end conflict, you understand, sometimes there must be violence. Yes, this is true. I would like to prevent that from being a constant cycle. You understand what offering me this position entails.
Perhaps all too well. You have seen into my mind, you've seen what these people are capable of, you've seen this general state of affairs. It is up to you to decide whether or not these people are worth saving.
I believe I could assist you. It would bring about a more prominent position in which I may interact further with more of your very amusing kind, and impart upon them my wisdom and the benefits of my experience. I am sure we can come to an agreement. Now, take me to the problem that you need solved, and I will claim my reward after. And
Very
he,
well.
you know, transforming from the magnificent, benevolent, golden dragon of awesomeness into more of a sort of a humanoid, a human garb. Very handsome human male, probably about 6'4", you know, sort of stature, and he has that same sort of echoing voice, regardless of his form. But
Is he an old man or middle-aged?
But
In his prime, probably.
yeah, he's like in his prime. You know, you're looking at like a 6'4", like, you know, 25-year-old sort of guy. Like,
Okay, alright.
but the dragon itself is a very old dragon. He's you know,
Yeah.
more than 600 years old. You don't know exactly how much, of course, but more than 600. And basically, what you've just offered him, in his mind, is the right to judge, jury, and executioner everybody in the city just because he feels like it. Pretty much.
See,
Sounds right.
Mm.
So he,
Actually,
you know, he
it's
transforms into a convenient form, and he goes, I will accompany you back to the city. I will speak with the elemental that resides within Garath. I will inform him of what has happened over the past 600 years, and then we will talk about my compensation.
Eardrun,
Yes.
first we must speak with the council to see what we can arrange. I would not ask of your services before we figure out how we can reward you.
So,
Kraz, I believe his intentions are quite good.
Why not
Yes,
just
I am
offer him
not,
what we've agreed upon?
I am not an unreasonable individual. Allow me to come and help you, and I am sure you will be able to compensate me.
Very well.
He seems to just like leave the stuff that he has there, clearly confident that it will be there when he returns. Maybe he has some other beings within the cave, or, you know, servants of some kind, or maybe he's just supremely confident that nobody would dare fuck with his stuff.
A clan of golden-scaled kobolds
They're golden
appears.
kobolds. Yeah, so he
What actually happens is he casts Swallow Horde on himself and eats it all.
So he excuse me, exits the cave and heads with you to the ship, the SS Unity, which of course I'm assuming you take back to Garath, the brig, right away.
Yep.
So you make your way back towards the brig. I'm gonna roll some stuff.
We don't get lost.
No, you're good. You make your way to the brig.
Get some bad survival directions. You end up in Harn.
um,
Yo, we have a dragon. He could just be like, Karn's that way. Like, I mean,
make
the
your way to the
brig.
brig, and you depart the ship, and you're in the sort of dock area of the brig. I'm assuming you bring the dragon up to Garath.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be like the number one thing.
Number one thing. So
Yeah.
you bring your Dren up to Garath, and as he enters, you know, Garath, the elemental rather than the city, sort of stirs. You can see him sort of awaken, even like at the presence of this dragon, sort of thing, regardless of sort of activation. And he calls out in Orin, of course, you know, who dares enter the mighty chamber of all-powerful Garath? You know, like, I told you to bring someone that could tell me about the last 600 years in its entirety. If you have not returned with them forthwith and you have disturbed me again, I will destroy you like the tiny bugs you are underneath my mighty boot heel of justice.
Orog's just gonna sigh and kind of go like, ugh, this guy.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch and see what happens.
I'm just going to say, we have returned with someone even older than 600 years, who can inform you on what has happened.
Very well, then step forward, mortal, and speak to me. You know, like he does the sort of very dramatic thing. Irdren steps forward, still human appearance. He goes, the great elemental who governs Garath, am I correct? Garath goes, that is correct, I am indeed the great Garath. Well, I have been instructed that I will be tutoring you the last 600 years of history with these mortals. They have told me that you are ill-informed and that you wish to learn more about the position in which you now find yourself after having been dormant for so long. I am not what you would call ill-informed. I am merely want corroboration, you understand, to fill in the gaps in my ever-expanding memory. Of course. Let me begin 600 years ago. And then he goes into basically a lecture. Like, he just starts, like, spouting, in this year that, and in this year this, and so forth. You know, like, continuing on through the history of, like, the current up to current events. This would take literally days to do. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, I would leave as soon as he goes, year one.
He is
Yeah.
exhaustive in detail. Like, he clearly has no problem sitting here and just reciting 600 years worth of history, like, day by day, pretty much.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just go
2
back
months
down
later.
and try to do stuff.
And you know, Garath is, the whole time Garath is going, yes, I heard of that, you know, and, like, totally, like, trying to play off that he knew everything that he was learning, like, already, because that's how much of a dick he is. And
I sit in the chair the entire time, and like I'm sleeping in the chair because I don't think like Theo is not gonna come into the throne room with a dragon and
no,
Garath
probably
sitting
not.
there.
You're right. You're probably not.
So I'm just sitting there, remaining conscious for like as much as possible, trying to soak in information, and then like the other times I'm just sleeping in the throne.
So I would continue, but I'm basically role playing with myself, and I don't really want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So you
So
know,
we can do
my
other
two
things.
NPCs chat with each other for a couple of days. If you've got anything you want to do for a couple of days, then let me know and we'll do it. Otherwise, I will continue after this all happens.
Well,
Bison
top
hunting!
priority
You want to
is-
go bison hunting? We can do that.
Orog
Yes.
would want to go bison hunting.
Okay, I see.
He needs meat.
Bisons.
I'll go with the bisons, but I'm
Bisons.
first going to inform the council that we do have a gold dragon on the premises.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah. The council is incredibly aware once you tell them, and they are ready to figure out exactly what they want to do with the dragon. during that
I'll just
time.
inform him what the dragon told us when he said he's gonna get a position for doing this, and we're pretty sure we're gonna have to give him a position for this.
Yeah, probably. And they seem okay with that. Like the dragon will be a good enforcement of like the legal system, basically. If we can come.
I will inform him that he did let Chuka live, so there's a good chance that he won't kill everyone.
That's true.
Yeah.
Only the really psychopathic.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
But so yeah, perfect. You all this is good. All this is well and good. And you guys talk to the bison. What are some of the bison herder guys who are like, you know, have the local stock of bison. And they're like, oh, we don't want to kill the ones off here because we want to use them for breeding, but we really need to get more bison meat, you know? So, like, can you guys go out in the desert, find some bison, murder them? You know, side
just like, yes!
Yes!
like, super side quest style. This is like the, you know, can you collect all the
I need
chickens?
10 rat
You know,
tails.
please collect all the chickens and bring them to the pen, sort of thing. This is, could you
I'll
kill
give you
16
1 GP per
bison?
rat tail.
Yes.
So yeah. During the couple of days while the golden dragon, Eardren, is talking to Garath, you guys go and hunt some bison. Bison hunting time! Alright. So let me get you to the bison map. That's right, I have a bison.
Scale it for one less person, because I'm still going to be remaining in the throne room.
You're not bison hunting? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's
7.
gonna be.
That's enough bison. That's fine.
No.
I'm trying to soak in as much information as I can from this conversation, because a lot of it's going to be useful stuff, you know what I mean?
True enough. Alright, as long as you don't mind out of character just sitting there and watching.
Yeah,
these
no,
guys
that's
beat up some
totally
bison.
fine. I totally understand.
We need some combat, that's what we need. So bison. Alright. Orog, where are you? And Shuka, and...
Before, like, we actually initiate combat, can I make myself, like a stealth, I want to be a sand ninja, and, like, just come out of the sand and surprise them.
Surprise the bison?
Yeah? You can do it.
Okay. So you want to, like, make a stealth check to, like, see if you can...
Yeah. So to,
there?
like, just hide myself and then, like, make my presence, like, unknown to them.
Okay.
So, like, I'll go off to the side and, like, stealth check, I guess.
I think Ares would too. We're gonna ambush these guys.
Alright, you're gonna ambush
Yeah.
the bison?
Yeah, and have the main crew and the, well, I guess the 3 people. But bison would be more docile, right? So you'd have to, like, coax them to, like, come forward. I don't
well,
know
they're
how
just, like, wandering through the
bisons-
desert, man. It's like a pack of bison, you know what I mean?
Alright.
Like, they're just,
Sand
like,
bison are a hateful kind.
they're
They
just
eat
like-
other animals.
They're just, like, making their way through the desert.
Yeah,
They're just like, look at
29.
that kobold. Let's eat
I
it.
think I'm good.
Yeah, you successfully hide from the bison.
Okay.
Both of you do. They have shitty perception.
Good. I have shitty roll.
If I see them coming toward me, I'm getting the fuck out of the direct path of the bison, though.
You know what? If they're gonna be stealthing, I'm gonna try too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Issel
You got higher
succeeds.
speed. That's the sad thing. You got higher.
Issel succeeds in stealthing with his, like, clanky playmail with gold scales.
Yo, he's not moving. It's fine.
Any others of you doing bison-related stealth activities, or are you just, like, standing there?
Let's have Shuka do a stealth check.
I'm just like getting out of the way.
Shuka we'll try to stealth here. And that's gonna be boop.
Cool, you
Yeah.
did. So everybody is stealthed. The bison
We're
are
just
just are
waiting.
just rolling along.
For the optimal bison position.
So what essentially I plan on doing is, as soon as they get nearby me, just gonna jump out of the sand and kind of like put up my shield. Like, ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a swing at one.
So,
Alright,
right about now.
at this point, yeah, I'll
Roll
Pop out.
initiative, everyone.
and attack. Do we get a surprise round? I
Yeah,
guess?
but I'm gonna do it in initiative order.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop bison! I hope they don't shoot laser beams out of their eyes.
lots of meat. Little did we know, these are only baby bison.
Well, they're pretty
This is
big.
the real bison.
Ah! Oh god.
Feeds a dragon for a week, man.
Yeah, man. Or put that initiative in, bro.
He's the lord of all
I
places.
thought I did.
Okay, Chuga, you're first.
Alright.
Remember, on a surprise round, you can only make one action.
Yeah.
Unless you're a bandit.
Bison do not fuck around. You're incredibly correct, River Dragon. They have some great charge abilities.
Can I just, like, stay stealth? Sit there?
Sure.
Why?
You're
Ares.
wasting a turn, but
Because I don't
alright.
have anybody to flank with yet, and there's
Yeah.
no reason to, like, surprise.
20 burrowed
I can't
bison
reach
just show up.
anybody.
Ares will start the slaughter with this first one.
All right.
Here. Okay.
Firing at the bison.
We'll just sit. Oh gosh,
Just
here we go.
flat-footed.
Flat-footed bison.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Yep.
That's right.
I can't move.
19,
and
17.
attack.
They have
Surprise.
hooves. They're flat.
Those are 2 hits.
Yikes.
Wait, how are you attacking twice?
He's
Rapid
using
shot.
a double shot or whatever.
Rapid shot is a full round action.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Just
You can
first
only
one,
take
that's like-
an attack or move action on
Yeah, I
this.
forgot, sorry.
Standard remove.
Let's just do like the first one.
Yeah, first one. 19 and 23 damage.
23 damage. You take a massive chunk out of this bison.
Chunk.
Alright, Orog.
Can I spend a key point to have 2 attacks? Because it just
No.
adds.
It's full
Okay.
attack.
Okay. In which case, I will attack you with a rage. D20 plus a bajillion. Alright. 29 hit.
Of course.
29 does indeed hit.
Right. Let's look at my character sheet. What did I roll though? Oh crap. One away. Plus. Oh. 2 plus 14. There you go.
Okay,
17.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. So that brings it to that. Okay.
Seeing that these guys have engaged the bison, I am just gonna get a little, like, in range of people. Because I was just sitting there. I don't know why everyone was like, you're
wait.
stealthing. Nope.
Okay, I'll do it next time, because there's an extra dive sneak attack.
I think this is where I want to be.
D6
Yeah.
plus 5.
Okay, I'm just there. I can only do one move, right? Or one action?
Yeah. One move or a standard.
There you go.
Missile.
Gonna finish shaking off the sand that I was covered in when I was trying to stealth. And put up my shield.
Full
Cool.
defense.
Yes.
And now I'm gonna roll for initiative for the bison. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, the bison.
It's a bison party. Literally. Party
You see-
of bison.
These are actually like based on lurker fish. There's actually a giant dragon under the ground that has these hooked up on a string.
Oh no.
Try to attack the
Giant
bison, and it's just
worm.
like dragon head.
Yes, these are the anglerfish of the desert.
Yes.
Each one.
It just has like 10 bison hooked to its head, so it looks like a herd of bison. Okay, a herd of bison, let's get that.
What is a bison's initiative? Oh, +0.
Yeah.
That variable initiative.
Oh shish.
Oh no.
Heck yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
no! Oh yeah!
Okay. Descending order. So 4 bison go next.
That is a lot of bison.
Can you charge
they all
through
charge?
allies?
No,
you cannot.
Bullshit.
that is the weak part about bison.
Stupid bison.
Just gotta surround them. They can't charge.
Unless they know dragon stance, and then they can.
They're not monks.
That
Okay,
requires
you
PC
need to make
levels.
them form the bison wall. It's where they make a circle and like rotate and start attacking us.
That would actually be pretty funny if they had like really smart bison.
Well,
But they
no,
just
that's
kinda
what
like-
bison do.
Yeah.
They form a
Well,
pillar,
they are desert
and like
bison.
one of them charges, and then the other one goes back and charges next. You just like create a bison cannon.
This bison
Besides
is
the
gonna
cannon
run
part?
over here.
Yeah, that's his turn.
This bison is gonna. This bison is gonna turn and attack Orog.
Yeah.
What's its attack? Oh god, it has a pretty good attack.
Oh no.
I think it just hit you. It just hit you in the face with its horns.
Yay.
So it's goring you for 2d6 plus 12.
Holy
Oh, God.
shit.
There's 8 of these?
TPK. TPK.
Yeah, these are bad.
You just took 20 damage.
Jesus.
This bison just fucked you in the ass.
The hell?
Don't mess with bison.
Knock us out. We're gonna get
You
wrecked.
guys told me you wanted to fight bison. I'm just doing what
Yo, you didn't have to make a DR like 50 bajillion.
Hey,
all the
they are
bison.
CR4 bison. I've warned you of the CR of
just-
bison.
There's still like 8 of them.
Yeah.
It's
So,
it's an
bison just
above
died.
level
Actually-
encounter. It's a boss fight.
It's about level 6 or 7, right?
Yeah. So
As far as
this-
encounters go.
This guy attacks Issel and misses. This guy's gonna
Oh.
do the same. And miss. Chuka.
Alright, Chuka will go ahead. Let's see here. Yeah, that one hasn't acted yet, so go ahead and step up to this bison and stab it.
Stab away.
Okay,
Yes.
Damage.
that was that a miss? Or
Yes. Oh wait, it's a flat-footed bison. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. And then damage with sneak because it's flat-footed. And oh, that min damage. Not min damage, but somewhat min. Anyways, 15 damage, and I'm gonna go ahead and bleed it. So it's got 3 bleed on it.
Okay.
That poor bison's hurting.
Takes that 15 damage. Okay. Ares.
Concentrate fire.
I hope
Alright.
Didier has like fireball times 3.
Let's see here.
Okay, 2 people to my team.
It's gonna shoot the one that is in front of Issel. This one there. Oh darn! I practiced it.
Oh.
It's not flat-footed, is it?
That bison. Which
Nope.
one?
It went. It went
Yeah,
already.
it went.
I missed.
Wait,
Go ahead.
which one are you shooting at?
You're
No,
shooting the one
this
next to
one.
me.
So
Oh,
one
yeah,
that-
no,
it went.
okay.
It went already. Yeah.
Orog.
I guess I will 5-foot mirror image? Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
So,
Roll your D whatevers.
4 plus 1. Whoops. 5! So there's
Hey.
6.
It's okay.
6.
Alright, perfect. DJ.
I will mark it.
Didier is gonna go here, and then he's gonna touch Orog on the back, giving him bull strength.
How fitting. Fighting the bison.
Cool.
Oh god.
So you get +4 strength.
Plus 4 strength. Plus the belt that I gave him last time.
What am I at?
Actually, the belts and bull strength don't stack, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't?
that's supposed to damn it.
no.
That's lame. Oh well,
Okay.
They're
doesn't
both
matter.
enhancement bonuses.
This bison's turn.
Doesn't matter. Still more.
This bison is stuck behind other bison. This bison is gonna do that.
You can still walk between them, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Just can't charge.
This bison is gonna attack Chuko.
Chuka, no.
He's gonna miss.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
your turn.
5 foot step up to help with the flanking. Total defense. This is my turn.
Okay.
Oh, did that bison take its bleeding damage?
Oh yeah, it needs to bleed, doesn't it? For 3?
Yeah.
Cool.
Should put a token on it to remind yourself though.
It's cool. I got it.
Okay, okay.
It'll probably die this turn anyways.
Yeah. This bison is gonna move to here.
Uh-oh.
This bison is gonna attack Chuka.
Bison everywhere.
This bison did not get a critical threat by 1.
Nice.
I think that bison is going to kick your ass.
This bison's gonna deal you 19 damage.
Ouch.
Bison.
This bison has a clear. Oh, he can't charge through allies. Damn it! Wait, wait. This bison is gonna charge Orog.
Yes.
Can it?
Charge through
Yeah,
one of
'cause
the
it's like
things.
here. It charges to here.
Yeah.
That probably works.
It can do it.
Or could do yeah.
I got
he
the whole
hit?
1/6 things.
So it's gonna charge Orog. It's gonna hit his AC, but I gotta do concealment. What do I have to roll? Under or over? It's like 100 divided by 6, so...
Divided by 6. So let's
Like
go
18.
under hits me, I guess.
19.
Okay, so like under 18 will hit
Yeah.
you. I did not hit you, one of your mirror images is gone.
Okay, so now it's 1/5.
Okay, this bison is gonna move to here.
You want them
Go
to charge
flanking
so
bus.
badly.
I do, I want to fucking charge things. This bison is gonna 5 foot and just fucking attack you anyone can.
They're on top of each other.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
they're
right,
gonna have to
you're right,
5
they
foot
are-
together.
They are.
There we go.
Bison is gonna attack. It's gonna hit his AC. Let's see if I can get
Yeah.
concealment. It's under 20 now. I hit under 20.
Oh, Jesus. How much damage do I take this time?
I will tell you in a second. You take 18 damage.
Oh my god.
Remember, this is a non-essential encounter. If you're getting your ass fucked, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Where's the boat?
It's this way.
Oh, it's down that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Actually, let me roll a d4. Actually, guys, it's this way.
Which way? Is he?
Is it on the other
Which
side
way
of
is
the
this
bison?
way?
I'm pinging it.
Okay.
Over this way.
It is
They
on
went
the
all
other
the way
side.
around the bison.
Yeah, I rolled a
Pretty
d4.
much.
I rolled a d4. Okay. This bison's gonna attack Issel.
Thistle with flanking.
Flanking bison. Alright, what's your AC, buddy?
My
Large
AC
bison.
is
This is a small kobold.
21 plus 6, 27.
-2 because of flank.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, so he doesn't hit you.
I'm assuming just barely at that
This
point.
bison is, this bison is gonna attack you. This bison is gonna not hit you either. Chuka!
Chuka's gonna attack the one in front of him. With dual attack, dual wielding.
Cool.
Oh god.
Those are both misses because you're garbage.
That 2 and a 4 roll.
Your
Great.
ACs are so low, but you can't hit them. Ares.
I'll try to kill the one that Chuka attacked.
Quickly, down them. You hit it.
Crit, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to reroll that. Does a 14 hit
It's
him?
not a confirm, sadly.
Oh, it's too bad.
So 1 hit.
1 hit? Okay, 12.
Dead.
Okay.
Nice. We got
Oh.
one. We got this.
We got one, guys.
Deep boop. I'm a 5 foot
I'm gonna
step.
yell to Orog.
I can't heal you from all the way over there.
The bison! There are
I also
too
don't want to
many!
be swarmed by bison. Okay,
Hey
can
man, bison don't fuck around.
Yo, I'm gonna acrobatics check actually to... Oh no, I can't if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna double attack this guy.
Okay.
And my next plan will be to try and get towards Issel, I guess.
My next plan will try not to be gored by bison.
By all the bison. Yeah, okay. So... To hit, I have a 12. 2. Alright, so... Double attacku. Did that roll? 17, 23?
Both hit.
Okay. Plus 17. D6. 2. 25 and 24.
Yeah, that bison is dead.
There you go.
You carve that bison up.
Skarta!
Their
Now you
sacred
get to
so
get the
cool with
Issel.
their dragons. Take some bison, indeed. Alright. Didier.
How bad does Orog look?
I'm
Really
pretty beat.
bad.
Really bad?
He has 2 really nasty bison gore marks.
Alright. Well, I put a spell, Vanish, on him. And I fuck off this side. 1, 2, 3, 4,
What's
5.
vanish do?
Oh, God.
Vanish.
It makes him invisible for 5 rounds or until he attacks.
Okay, so he vanishes.
Oof.
No.
Do you know what you've just done, Didier?
They're all gonna
Sacrificed yourself.
start you.
Hello!
Oh no.
They're
Yo,
chargers, you fool.
He still has clones, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I assume not all of his clones.
No,
just
it's a fucking
charging
mirror.
you.
It's a fucking
No,
mirror
no, I'm
image.
not saying the bison doesn't fucking charge me. Just doing what DD would do, run the fuck away.
Okay, so you vanish Orog, so you become the target of the bison. Is
Yeah,
what you've
exactly.
done.
No, I'm trying to help the guy who saved my life.
Okay, well you're getting
That's
charged
damn.
by bison is what's happening.
Fuck.
Watch the miss.
Okay, this one hit you for sure. So you take 22 damage. As this bison just charges into you and flips you in the air.
Do a bluff check to fake your death.
I think I'm gonna do that, actually.
Can you actually do that?
Yeah, you can.
Good idea.
They're animals, so I'll let it go. If he wants to like play dead.
Yo.
The great thing about bison is they stampede though.
Oh no!
Holy shit, I took you from full to 2 HP with 22 damage.
Yo, he's
Dude, I'm a sorcerer.
I know!
Like,
it's-
this is fucking high health
just
shit for a
funny.
sorcerer. Like, I'm a high health sorcerer too, like, not even a low health one. Like, I
R.I.P.
actually
DJ.
rolled well.
So you're rolling this bluff check or not?
Oh, you want me to do that
Yeah,
now?
just
I
do
thought
it now.
It's gonna be next. Okay.
Oh wait, we'll do it on your turn. Never mind. What am I talking about?
That's what I
Hey,
figured.
Didier,
Yeah?
aren't we supposed to be doing max health dice for this?
Yeah.
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 I've been rolling.
No, I've
Oh.
always said max.
Okay, well then I should have like 2 more health. It's not a big deal.
Actually, level 5 times 6 HP would be 30.
Okay, so like
So you have
1
Plus
six-
if
six
you
instead
had
of 2
big
right now.
Class.
Oh snap, I need to redo my health.
Issel.
Okay.
Well, you can't redo it in the middle of this combat. Issel.
No, I know.
I'm gonna...
Try and get somewhere where I
let's see
can
now.
access.
I'm not gonna provoke 2 attacks of opportunity, so I'm gonna take a 5-foot step this way, total defense. Keep up the armor.
I will survive.
Okay. This bison is gonna charge fucking Ares.
God damn it, I knew it was coming.
Oh lord.
What's your AC, buddy?
19.
Yeah, I hit you.
Damn.
So you take 16 damage.
Just realized. You put the bison in perfect flanking position on Ares.
Yep. I didn't do that on purpose. This bison's gonna attack Chuka.
No longer being flanked.
Critical threat!
No!
Oh,
Chicken, no.
Unconfirmed. Unconfirmed.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
17 damage.
I think I need to have been level 6 for this.
Yeah, maybe. You guys said you wanted to fight.
Level 10
You guys
for
said you
this.
wanted to fight bison. This isn't my fault.
It's not your fault at all.
So this bison charges.
It's not gonna get confused by the like.
The
remaining
vanishing. No,
ones?
you vanish and it's like.
Oh.
What else can I
Did-
charge?
Did Ye do his bluff check, or?
It hasn't been his turn yet.
Oh. Oh shit.
Snap.
That was one of those things that, as you take the damage, you kind of just pained up, like,
I can let you bluff check to
I
see
have
if this
this
bison
lane.
charges you or not. I'll tell you what.
Do it. Do it.
I'll let you bluff check to see if this bison fucking gores your ass.
Come on, bluff.
That's
Come on. Yeah.
It's not so bad.
pretty solid. I'm gonna roll a perception check for the bison to see if he notices. The bison's like, you faker.
Bison knows.
I'll even roll it open.
How's the bison's
Bison
perception?
doesn't notice. Bison's like, yeah, my buddy's got that shit. And I guess he's gonna fucking meander over this way.
Oh god, there was a bison in my way, and now it's still in my way.
This bison's gonna charge Ares.
My poor.
He's gonna
face.
miss though. He's actually gonna miss.
Oh, finally.
or you're still rolling outside.
Oh, sorry, but never
How-
mind. This bison's gonna attack. And he's gonna miss. This bison is gonna 5-foot step and attack. And he's gonna miss again. Chuka, your turn. If I get bisoned again, I'm dead. Yeah, probably did you.
I've got a plan.
Chuka is gonna do an acrobats roll.
The plan is die.
You joke about bison, get wrecked by bison.
Roll here.
Okay.
Does that escape the bison's?
This bison, the CDR of the bison. Yes.
CMD.
I mean CMD.
Let's see. Alright, and then let's go ahead and snippity snip this bastard.
There we
Get
go.
him in the sweet spot. Get him in the sweet spot.
Let's say this bison is gonna lose some parts. Delicious oysters. Anyways,
You rolled above 10.
damage.
18 damage.
18 and bleed for 3.
Cool. Ares,
Alright.
welcome to a world of bison flanking.
So, I can do the 15-foot acrobatics, like the 15 over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you
Let's
pass
try
it,
that.
yeah, you do a good acrobats check.
8, alright.
Yo, do bison have reach?
You guys get
No.
back. You guys get back to the city. Like 3 of you are dead. Crash
Oh.
is like, "What happened, bison?"
Yeah.
Now my
Roll.
dad's when he comes in.
Yeah, you get out of there.
Okay. And I'm gonna. That's only a move, right? So I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the one that Chuka's flanking, actually.
Okay.
Oh god, the attack of opportunity from the ranged attack in bison range.
Might
Might
do
wanna-
they reach?
You are no, but you are in
Might wanna
bison.
flip
You are
this
in
one
range of
instead.
this bison.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Screw it. I'll do it anyway.
Okay.
Sure, you can step there.
Yeah, you can 5-foot step.
I moved
What's
already.
that
Though.
Five-foot
Actually,
step.
Yeah,
could
but
have
you
pulled
can
there
move
instead.
5-foot step and do an action. So you could 5-foot step to there and be okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine then.
I
missed
think you
Just
probably
saying.
prefer not to be gored by a bison. They don't have low attack, so
I was under the impression I couldn't 5-foot.
no,
so.
you're good.
It wasn't a 5-foot. It was, instead of using acrobatics to go 15 feet in that direction, go 10 feet and then diagonal.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Roll that way instead.
So you don't totally die.
Next person, because I missed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Orog.
I've rolled like
Okay.
5 today.
Okay, I'm gonna do something.
Bison attaku!
Yeah, Bison Otaku.
Please
Charge you
kill a
here.
bison.
I have +2 to influence crowds.
This is not a crowd.
There's a herd
This
of
is a herd-
bison.
No.
No.
This is
Considered
not a crowd.
No?
No.
Can I intimidate the bison into fearing me and running away?
The bison are kicking your ass. No.
No, we just slaughtered 2 bison, and there's a herd of wild animals. They would be like, ah, like, oh my god, we're being attacked. We're gonna.
I'm
run
sorry,
away."
man.
Like,
These are desert bison.
I
Is
guess
it
you
desert
could.
bison?
If you want to try and intimidate, you can.
okay, I'm gonna try and intimidate while I totally try and murder the face. out
Dude,
of
you're
this.
so loud. I can hear you in echo. My door's closed.
I don't know if you can intimidate and attack though.
You can't. Intimidation is a standard action or full round.
Okay, well, like, I'll just kill the
Unless
shit
it's
out of
those like feats where it's like, oh, you killed the creature, now you can do a free intimidate.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
for like a gladiator.
I love how there's this big smorgasbord of bison, and then off to the side, I'm just getting wrecked by like the one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll attack.
He's
that
the
person.
alpha bison.
Oops. That's 2d20s.
2d20s.
Here, I'll just reroll.
Oh god.
Okay.
Buffalo or bison is an animal companion that you can have at medium size.
Medium size.
It's a medium-sized animal companion.
Is it like a baby?
I don't know.
Baby bison.
Alright. 27.
Companion's a baby bison.
So is that 2 attack rolls, Keanu? No, one is okay. 27.
No, just one. One was gonna suck.
Pygmy bison.
And that'll be my damage. 28.
28 to the bison, the undamaged bison. So it goes to that. And Didier, your turn.
I'm a 5-foot step here and vanish myself.
Aren't you on the ground?
I
No,
could.
no, you're not. You're right. No,
Aren't
you're
you
playing.
trying to
You're
play
playing.
dead?
You're playing dead.
Okay,
so-
yeah, but can't I still like 5-foot crawl?
Yeah, but
you
you're
don't
trying
want
to play dead. You're
If you,
moving
if you
after
crawl,
you're
it's
trying
not
to
a
play
5-foot
dead.
step, so you can be attacked by the bison, basically.
If he's playing dead, he could still.
You could vanish.
Cast
You
vanish.
can cast vanish, I guess.
Yeah.
You can cast while
It's just-
laying down.
Blam,
Then-
vanish.
Do you get attack of opportunity for casting a melee?
Like, that's what I'm
Yes.
wondering. I don't know.
That is. That, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well,
while
it's
he's prone, he
like
gets
dead.
-4.
If it has
No,
somatic
no.
components, yes. If it doesn't, no.
If it has a what component?
Somatic components.
Let me check. Oh wait, it's in the.
If you have
fucking
still
other-
spell, you can use that too and cancel the effects of that. Yeah. But if you're a
Wait,
wizard,
what?
you have to prepare that ahead of time.
I'm a
He's a
sorcerer,
sorcerer.
and it's a what?
Yeah, okay, then you can do it. If you have still spell, then you can just do it.
Fuck, I don't have still spell. I could do it without saying anything. What spells do I have? Do I have anything useful?
Alternately, you could continue to play dead and hope the bison leaves you alone.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best plan of action right now.
Roll a bluff, because I'm going to be rolling perception against you on the next turn for the bison.
Oh, please roll high. Not bad.
Oh, so good.
Bad.
Not
Rolls a
bad.
1, sneezes.
Okay. So the bison next to you is gonna try and perceive you. It does not perceive you. It is like, he is a dead fucker and I'm not a carnivore, because desert bison still eat grass or sand. whatever.
Desert grass.
Grass sand.
Just add desert in front of anything. It works. They eat
Desert
desert
Instead,
grass.
this bison is gonna charge the fuck out of Orok.
You can reach me from there? Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Alright.
What's your AC, buddy?
19.
Okay, so he hits your AC, but let's see if he hits your concealment. So there are
1/5.
four. There are 4, right?
5.
5 still,
there's
yeah.
still
No,
five,
5 because I
'cause you
hit you
hit
on the
me
last
last time.
one, and I didn't hit you on this one, so there are 4 now.
Okay, no, that's 4.
Issel.
1/4. 25.
Right. I'm gonna heal Ares because I'm assuming that's why he's next to me.
Well, the boat's that way too, so yeah.
You get healed for 15.
Sweet.
Good. Okay. Desert bison eat sand and poo glass, dude. All right, so this bison is like, yeah, fucker. It's gonna swing and a miss. This bison is also gonna freaking Get in on this action and hit Chuka.
God, how is he hitting 22?
23 damage.
Ah!
Get Bison,
22
son.
AC!
I rolled a 27. They have a +10 attack modifier. I don't think you realize that if I roll
Dude.
over 12, it hits you.
Dude, Bison. All I gotta say.
These
Guys,
bison,
dude,
man.
the bison.
This Bison's gonna attack Orog.
Something tells me this might end with all of us trying to play dead.
I would laugh my ass off if you guys were like, the Bison!
You just get trampled on.
Okay, time to see if it hits your clone or not. It does, so you're down to 3.
Oh god.
And now it's this Bison,
Oh, my face.
and it hits. Oh, Ares, you have under 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it hits. And deal 16 damage to Ares with a gore. And now it's this Bison in the middle who's like, I am the king of Bison. And swings at Isil and misses. Stupid Isil. And this one's also going to attack Isil. Miss. Chuka, your turn.
Don't forget he's bled for
Oh
3.
yeah, he's got to bleed for 3. You're right. You're right.
You
The
should
bison.
save
Yo,
yourself.
dude, that's bison meat.
Let's see here. What are my options?
Actually, as far as like anyone on this team knows, I might be dead.
It's true. Like nobody really. Like a Bison charged him and he fell over and hasn't got up yet. So
Just like, oh god, Dizzy's gone.
I'm gonna single attack the bison in front of me
okay.
with a
No, you
critical miss. And
Used to be an adventurer, then I encountered a group of bison.
and Chuka is gonna attempt.
Dude, think about
to-
how much experience Buffalo Bill got if he killed like thousands of these.
attempt an acrobats
Oh,
roll
I guess that means America had tons of experience off of bison.
to here. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Nice. Ares.
Oh god.
This is what happens when you have a big crossbow and lots of fucking huge things that hate you. Desert bison are aggressive, man.
I'm gonna
They
acrobatics
really are.
up to here. Oh god.
Oh,
God.
no.
That's not working.
That's
not-
probably dead right there.
That's not gonna have worked.
No, I'm
so
He's had to probably have to crit me.
the bison are gonna hit the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Two
One's
attacks
gonna
of opportunity.
miss. One's gonna hit.
Oh god.
So that's 16 damage.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move my rest of my action to let's see wherever I can go. Over there.
Acrobatics, like shit. Orog, your turn.
I'm
How much damage are you at, Ares?
I'm at the teens. I'm in the teens.
I'm in the
Keep
10.
track.
Better than
Um,
me.
I'm at 15 exactly.
I'm gonna say to Issel, it's time to leave, little one. And I'm gonna 5-foot step and just book it out, just full out run, just like.
Actually,
God.
Fortunately-
run if you took a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
I was
Well, I
actually
can
just
still
looking
diagonal
up
to it.
run.
I could still do a 2 move, no?
Run is a full round action.
If you 5-foot
Yeah.
step, you can only make a 34.
You can do a withdraw action, which will allow you to move full 2 times movement away while
Yeah, I
while ignoring the spot that you came from.
Yeah, so I would do a
Yeah,
withdraw.
but that only.
The problem is, see how you're diagonal to it right now?
I was
you
here.
have
I'm taking
any-
I was
Yes.
here.
Yeah, but you
This
have
one will get an attack of
this
opportunity
guy.
on you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better 1 than like 5 bajillion.
That's true.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's what I said.
Good luck.
And yeah, withdraw to.
I'm
I'll
just
spend a
seeing
key
it like
point to move
Buck.
another 10 feet.
Bison bucks.
I get a double
kicks
move, right?
Orog in the face. Orog
Yeah.
goes down.
So 30, we'd go to 40. 40 twice would be there. Right here.
Orog's like,
Elf.
I'm out!
Elf, before you make this roll, I would argue for hoof attack rather than horn because he's facing Issel.
Yeah, except that it doesn't have stats for a hoof attack. It literally only has a gore attack.
Dude, I think a fucking hoof attack would hurt like just as much, if not more.
Yeah.
It just
So,
would be blunt.
if he
and
hits
so
So
you
it
on
hits.
this-
It hits you. Let's see if it hits concealment. You need to go under 33 because you only have 3.
Hold on. Yeah, 3 clones left.
So he hits under,
Okay.
Oh god.
He has a plus 12 modifier.
and you take 15 damage.
I'm still good.
I rolled a 1
I'm
and a
only at
2.
minus
A
0.
1 and a 2.
What?
Nope. Nope. Just nope.
Staggered?
Because I'm still fine. Stupid. Orc ferocity. I can still move.
But aren't you staggered though?
So I move at half speed.
Yeah.
Staggered, yeah, you only get 1 move.
Okay,
Which
so
means I don't think you could actually do your full withdrawal.
I don't know.
Well, actually, he
Yeah,
do
so
the
I
withdrawal,
don't
which
have-
provokes it.
It's okay.
Since he lived, he'll
ends up
get to
there.
complete it.
He ends up there instead. DDA.
DDA is gonna vanish and get up.
Never bring a knife to a bison fight.
So I'm up and I am.
Disappeared and poofed.
Yes, I am poofed.
He
What's my
vanished.
poof?
Okay. The group is deserting you guys. Like, those of you who are left are gonna get your asses rolled by bison.
Dude,
I want
no.
to get away!
DDA tried to do it last turn.
I want to get
Or
to the
the
ship
turn
and I'll
before
shoot from there.
Alright. It's this bison's turn.
Wait, why did we go on the ground and fight them? We have a ship.
Yeah, you said you wanted to go bison hunting. It's not my fault.
Hey, we killed 2. We'll go back with 2 bison. I'm cool with that.
How are you gonna get the corpses?
Dude,
We'll
the
go back
bison
with
aren't
the
just
ship.
gonna
Yeah, I
fucking
mean, they're
carry
gonna move
them all.
away, obviously.
They're migratory. Yeah.
Alright, so, this bison hits you.
Sugar.
Damn it!
Fuck it, Chuka.
For 18 damage.
No.
I think Chuka just died.
I really hope he didn't. I really fucking hope he didn't.
Oh, no.
I think he just gibbed Chuka again.
Elia. Raja. Chuka.
I feel so bad, but also so funny.
Did he just like leave the
He just
D20?
left.
Yep.
Oh my god. He's dead.
This is the worst idea.
Why did we go bison hunting?
Oh, bison. Alright, now it's time to kill Ares. Instantly, your turn.
No, leave me alone. Running.
Yo, these are some aggressive bison.
Shit, man. Total defense, 5-foot step.
He's slowly gonna try to get out of there.
That's pretty much my turn.
Yep.
Okay. This bison is gonna hit you. This is gonna deal 20 damage. This bison is gonna hit you as well. No.
Seriously?
No, I'm rolling for it. He's gonna miss.
He meant attack.
This bison is gonna... Wait, Orog is still visible. Can I...
Yes.
What is my distance here? I can't charge through the friendly bison, sadly. You're lucky, Orok. You're a
Trick or
fucking
surfing.
lucky son of a bitch, because I would have nailed you. Alright. I guess that bison's just gonna chill there. This bison is... I mean, he could join the Isil killing pile, which is probably the animal thing he would do, but I really want to charge Ares.
No.
What's the distance? What distance can I get on that? Oh, yeah. But I guess this bison's in the way.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll just join the Isil murdering pile.
Yo, they're like sharks.
Oh, no.
It's so play dead. It's your only option. Dig into the sand.
Oh, he missed. The bison
Yo,
murdering
he just
Isil
needs to
pile.
hunker down and wait till they give up.
This bison's gonna end up here. This bison's
God.
gonna 5-foot step so there's space for more bison.
Tactical bison.
Charges.
God, no.
Mrs. Chuka's dead. Ares, your turn.
Okay. I can run back to the ship now,
I
right?
can't believe Chuka got murdered again.
Okay, how far away is the ship from where I am?
Yeah, you
'Cause
could get if you can get off that edge of the map, then you're
four
away.
times. Yeah, I'm good. I can get off the map.
Ares was like, "Fuck." Gets out.
Okay, I'm
Or-
gonna go back to the ship and set up crossbow shop and just gonna start raining bolts from outside.
Alright.
I have a huge range. I can do this from a long way away.
Okay. Let me look at my range here. Oh, I can book
Fuzz
it out.
is just like constantly getting murdered. I feel really bad.
I'm gonna chug a potion and get the fuck out. There you go, I'm in the positives, and get out.
Okay, cool.
I will also throw arrows from the
DDA.
outside.
We need to lay down cover.
I'm triangulating my position. I'm still invisible.
Run.
By the way, that's a double move. I'm invisible. It's all good.
Okay. This bison, I guess, considering, is gonna go like here. And just
Wheel on Issel?
just continue to
He's on
wail
top?
on Issel.
Yeah, he's on top of the other one though.
I could just see
Yeah,
Issel
he
being
can't-
like,
can't
"You
be
don't
there."
have to
No,
do
He's
this."
on top of the other one.
I can't because this one's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
you're
can't
right.
get close
You're
enough.
right. He can't get close enough to bison. Damn it. All right, never mind. He missed anyway. This bison's gonna attack you.
You skipped me.
Oh, sorry. Your turn.
Shit.
Just dig into the sand. Entrench yourself.
I like how, as
I
far
don't
as Issel
really-
knows, 2 people have died.
Hmm.
Yo, if I get more heals, I can charge it back in, but...
Bison swag. Deal with it.
You know what? Fucking man up. 5-foot step, total defense, heal myself.
Okay.
3.
Bison
Amazing.
5-foot step. Bison attack. Bison critical threat. Bison doesn't confirm.
What is with these critical...
21 damage.
The bison.
There's space for this bison now. No, there isn't. Damn
Actually,
it.
there isn't.
Whatever, he's going there.
Yo,
Stupid large bison. Too fat, everybody to fit in there.
well, I have
Bison
an
attacks
idea on
and
my turn.
misses.
Ares, can you fly the ship? Or direct someone to fly the ship closer?
If you fly the ship, I'll rain down arrows.
No, fly close and I'll just scoop up Issel.
Bison.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Bison. Damn it.
Fucking bison, man.
Ares,
Okay. Apparently, I'm flying the ship, and we're going to scoop
okay,
out
do you have
Issel.
profession pilot?
God no.
Well, there's someone flying the
I
ship.
will roll profession pilot for my pilot. And he's
Okay.
good. He pilots.
Alright.
So,
Oh, does
So-
that mean I can shoot instead?
yeah, you can
If he's
shoot.
piloting?
You can
Okay.
take a shot.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the one with the bleed effect on it.
Cool.
Why didn't they just do this from the beginning?
Do 17s hit?
17 does hit, actually.
I don't
Oh,
know.
sweet.
And actually, this guy's already got to be at that.
I don't know why all of a sudden our bison encounter was, you're in the desert. Fight the bison.
Well, I just assumed that's how you would want to fight bison. What can I say?
He takes 36.
Well,
Does he
you
die?
fucking murdered that bison.
Okay, we can do it.
Alright.
Keep me on the boat. I'll stick him
Alright.
out.
With the ship going like around here, like that way, I want to scoop up Issel. Like maybe acrobatics check and like kind of grab him as we like pass by.
I hate this. I'm just gonna get left in the desert.
Yeah, because you're invisible.
Yeah,
Keep running.
Oh, God.
Hey, you got some dead bison to eat.
No, we're gonna come back for the bison.
Okay, so you're swooping in to grab Issel on the ship.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll,
I guess an acrobatics.
acrobatics, I guess, yeah.
And then to scoop him up.
You don't scoop him, it's like, you're gonna throw a rope down sort of thing, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, then I'll have him climb it.
So 36 acrobatics.
That's good, so
Wait,
the rope
that's
like
not the
lands
right
in your
one.
hands, basically, Issel. So, can you climb the rope is the question?
Why the fuck is there 4?
Well, I guess
Okay.
what's the 1d20 plus 21 for?
Because I didn't really
Oh,
write.
yeah, okay, yeah, you're still good. And okay, so DDA, your turn.
Where is the boat now?
It's in the air, like above you.
Fuck.
Just wait.
Okay, wait.
Side.
It's not
Side
within
and
100 feet. This wouldn't. I don't think this would make me not invisible, mind you. And I'm just gonna use message
Oh god.
to like, you know, yell at somebody on the boat who I can see. I don't know
Well,
who I
you
can
could
see.
probably see me going, oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to get a
And I
select.
just yelled like, "Don't leave me! I'm not dead." I would do that in the accent, but I can't.
Cool.
So
this bison gets his turn. Swing and a miss. Issel, can you climb the rope?
I'm pretty sure I cannot. So what I'm gonna do is take my move action to basically just secure the rope around my arm.
Okay.
Like, tie it around my shield
Okay,
arm.
you're just gonna tie it.
Total defense and go like up.
Pull me!
I'll pull him up.
You can only pull him on your turn.
And
I know.
last but not least, I'm gonna heal myself again because it's a swift.
Okay. So the bison are all gonna get another go before Orog manages to get you fuck out of there. Okay, this one hit you
Shit.
for
Less than
17
20
damage.
I guess.
The rope is tied to your arm though.
Yeah.
This bison is going to miss. Next bison
So how much do you weigh?
cannot hit you.
I weigh like
Next
30 pounds,
bison
man. It's
can
easy.
Hit you.
No, with the armor and all that.
My
'Cause
armor
I
is
have
like
all your
50.
gear and stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's an easy lift.
Orog,
Especially considering my strength is like 26. I just pull him up.
lift him out.
Yep. Do you want me to make a roll?
Yeah,
I
roll
don't
it.
know.
You have to roll it, dude. It's a strength check.
Okay.
Can I help him lift him up since I didn't get a turn?
You can't aid another, yes.
Okay. Do I have
You
to
have
roll?
to succeed
Yeah,
on
just roll
plus...
above 10.
Nope, above 15.
Just 1d20, normal?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
That sucks.
Nope, didn't work. And yeah, plus 8. There you go.
Alright, you get him up. So you pull him free. Yay!
He's not dead.
Oh
Cord
god.
the shit. Like
I'm
My
looking
armor's got
as
holes
bad
in
as
it now.
myself.
There's like big bison holes in the armor, yeah. Guess you don't.
Let's not do that again.
You're right. Probably not a good idea. Probably
seeing as
fix
I'm
the
the
bison
only
back.
person still on the ground, I'm still invisible. So I'm gonna try to like hide under some sand
Okay.
so that the bison can't see me. But I still want to be able to like see the bisons.
Okay, so you're basically like scouting out the bison.
it's kind of going like this.
Okay.
Sand.
Yeah, so they can't see me.
After about a half an hour of like random mooing and just generally bisoning things, they move on. Like the bison just wander away, leaving the corpses in the desert. You know, like The bison are angry that you've slaughtered their fellows, but it's okay, because there will be more bison soon. And they wander away.
Sweet.
We have sands to eat.
Yeah, no, we have 3 bison. We murdered 3 bison.
No, I was saying the bison. We have sands to eat. And they wander
Oh.
off.
I guess.
They have a fresh monkey goblin corpse to eat.
The bison
They're
don't
not
eat
cannibals.
corpses. Please. The bison are majestic creatures.
Such a fucking
Majestic creatures
kick-ass,
of
dude.
destruction.
Yeah.
Yo, apparently they're super combat oriented too. Flanking and shit.
No,
They're a
dude.
fucking
I
warrior
honestly I
race.
didn't try and play it smart. They basically went for the closest or most threatening thing, like that wasn't surrounded by people already.
Yeah,
And
so we're gonna
basically
pick up-
the only reason anybody died was because people kept fucking disappearing. So it was like, well, the bison's like, there's a guy and there's all my people. Charge.
Yeah, that encounter was...
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Few
Level-
steps above our grade.
Yeah.
That was twice.
I don't even care.
Arlo.
This was completely optional. You could have been like, that's 8 bison. I don't want to fight that anymore.
That's
true.
We could have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna leave. This
This
is
was
not a good idea.
100% optional. There was nothing mandatory about this fight.
Yo, got my ass handed to me, but it was a
We all
bison.
did.
It was a very valuable lesson.
We
You
almost
learned
lost
to not
3
fuck with bison.
people.
Yeah, it could have been way worse.
I almost died, yeah.
poor Fuzzy though, the fucking third character, man.
Dude, if I failed a bluff check, I was dead.
But I mean, Fuzz, you've always told me roll the dice and they land as they land, man. So I, you know.
Yeah, I'm only salty at Orog because I figured he would have been hit, or they would have tried to hit him, and then I could have run. But no, he moved behind me.
He
and
dished out behind
Hey.
you.
Hey. I just
that
met
killed
you.
me right
You
there. I
are
was
a goblin.
dead.
Hey, I just met you,
Right
but this
there.
is crazy. There are some bison. I don't want
There
to
are
die. Oh my god, the bison. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys like wait around a little bit in the airship and like recover corpses
Chill up.
and DDA.
Mhm.
By the way, Chuka, there are druids. There are druids in the brig who have the ability to reincarnate. Reincarnate is a thing. I'm just letting you
have
know that
ex-
your options are open.
Do you have an extensive reincarnation table?
I have one that Yin developed like forever ago that has like 1 million things on it.
All right. Let's.
Yin, can you
Let's
link me that
reincarnate.
again?
Yeah, one
What?
sec.
Let's reincarnate my character.
That's perfect. And I'm not gonna bother like too much role playing with it, but it's just like there are druids, you know, so it is possible.
There are smuggler druids. Yes.
Oh, let's just put it in here.
Hey man,
So-
druids are everywhere. There's a druid on the pirate ship in Harm.
Is it gonna be Chuka's crazy personality and
Yeah,
some other creature?
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's the same guy. It's just
This is not gonna
it's
be good.
just crazy fucking. Okay.
Oh god.
So let's take a look here.
I
What?
thought it was pretty balanced.
Okay, we got the DM choices. We got the DM choices. We got the plants. We got the same as previous, same as original. Okay, we got the interesting alt races, which is perfect. Those are only for DM choice, huh?
Yeah, I didn't want to clog up
Yo,
the
come back as a
original
plant.
roll
That'd
too
be
much.
great. Plant
no,
trying
it's
to
it's
steal
good.
things.
All right.
mean-
So I am gonna roll, and we will see what you come back as. Chirga, are you prepared? I will roll it openly. I will give you. You have the table there, right in front of you. Well, you
No,
don't
it's
because
not.
you left, but
Let me
it's
let me
in the
join
chat.
back in. All right, I'm jumping back in.
Okay. All right. So the table's right there, in the chat. So I'm gonna roll this openly. This is what druids end up reincarnating, because you have his body. Like, he died moments ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible to reincarnate him very easily, sort of thing. After a day, he'll be reincarnated as whatever. So let's see what we get.
It's gonna be like a fucking frog or something.
51. Dwarf.
Dwarf! Alright!
And now I'm going to roll for gender. Over 50 is male, under 50 is female. Male. Male dwarf.
Male dwarf, alright.
Chuka reincarnated as a dwarven male. He gets a 2 con mod. That's the...
He reincarnated as my alter ego.
Do I lose my
you
previous
lose your
version?
current physical stats. So, like, if you had modifiers because of your race, those are gone, and you get the 2+ con instead.
So all of my 4,
Yeah.
or all of my 3. Okay. Yeah. I have to do some
Your 4
figuring out.
dexterity and -2 strength are gone
So you
and
get
replaced
more
with +2 con.
strength, but you get
Actually,
less
I had
dex.
-2 wisdom and charisma and +4 dex. I didn't have a
Okay.
minus strength.
Okay, well, the charisma and
Oh,
wisdom...
right, it's the monkey
the
goblin.
charisma and wisdom are plus, but the dex is minus. Sadly, these are the risks you run with reincarnation, my good sir. But you are now a dwarf. Welcome to the land of dwarfs.
And I'm probably going to be going into barbarian soon enough.
Well,
Because now I have an 18 charisma.
you may class however you please.
Well, I stay in my current class and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as you progress.
Yep.
So there you
A
are.
goblin
You have,
and a dwarf body?
you have reincarnated into a dwarf. I was really hoping I would get DM choice so I could make you like a crabman or something.
Keanu's
That's
on the
all-
call, by the way.
What'd you say?
Keanu dropped out of the call. He's asking to be let back in.
Hang on.
Alright. Apparently, it just closed.
Okay, so he's a dwarf. He's still Chuka the dwarf. Because he's male, that still works, and probably works for female anyway. I don't know goblin. But he is a male.
dwarf.
He is a male dwarf. He's reincarnated. He's probably a little upset. You feel free to RP whatever you want. But yeah, that is the end of the bison hunt, and it is about this time that the golden dragon Eardren is finishing his conversation with Garap. And at the end of the conversation, he sort of leaves the chamber and comes. Harmarong's cameras. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say it was
Can I
it was frozen on him yawning or something.
Can I speak with him when he goes to leave the chamber?
Yeah, I mean he's leaving, and he sort of has ignored you, honestly, Kilroy. Like he knows you're there, like Kraz is there, and
Yeah,
he's been
of
listening,
course.
but he hasn't like engaged with you. So he's like about to leave, and you know, you speak up or whatever.
Eardren, that was quite the lesson. But I must ask, what is it that you seek in terms of what seat you would like in the, or in our realm?
I believe we'd already discussed this. I was
That's
looking
correct.
to become a figure of law and justice and order within this chaotic community.
Of course.
So, a primary judicial position would probably be the most suitable. If necessary, I will take control of further responsibilities.
We will have to discuss with the council, of course.
Of course.
And then I show him to the council.
Yeah. So he goes to meet with the council, and they organize sort of with him. You guys are all present if you want to be at this meeting. But they sort of organize with him that he's going to head up the whole criminal justice system, basically, of the Brig. That they'll still remain in charge of like regulation and like, you know, governance and so forth, and he's not like, it's not his domain, so to speak. But that law and order within the city are basically under his purview, as long as he has temperance, so to speak, for petty things. You know, like we don't want executions for pickpocketing, sort of stuff. But he's a reasonable individual, honestly. Like he's not the kind of person that's gonna like go crazy with power or anything.
He's pretty moderate for a
He's
dragon.
a gold dragon. You know what I mean? Like he's well balanced.
He's had power.
Yeah.
Why would he go crazy with it?
He knows what power is, and he's been there before, sort of thing. So he's probably not going to be too much of a problem. Yeah. So
How was Garant's response to the like? I was there the whole time, so like, how was
he was this typical
responding to
fucking
this?
crazy, you know, like, yeah, I remember that sort of stuff, and oh, of course, I blew those things up myself, you know, like so on, so on. I remember now, you know, stuff like that. But in general, he's like, yes, good, now I know everything that's happened in the last 600 years. I can finally be complete again and actively engage in the rest of the world, which will fall under my purview eventually, because I am the great Karath, you know, like all that crap.
Yeah.
He's insane, and he continues to be insane, but at least he's amicably insane now, rather than not doing anything and kind of annoying insane. And he's less likely to blow up ships now. So
Sweet.
there's that problem solved. Chuka's also a dwarf, so I think all in all the party's improved.
Ouch.
It's true. He might act more civil with his dwarf heritage running through his veins.
Well, I don't know Dwarven. I'm just a dwarf. I still only know
Yeah,
Goblin.
he has no
and-
knowledge of dwarven things.
Hmm.
He's the same crazy little goblin, but a dwarf now.
He's just bigger.
Yes, I'm actually medium-sized now.
Oh snap.
I was just checking everything out, and
And you have the
Same
best racial
crap.
bonuses ever. Just
So
all
you're
of
holding
them.
daggers that are like toothpicks in your hands.
You'll probably have to
yeah,
get
they're
notice.
kind of small. But anyways, so Chuka being reincarnated into a dwarf. Since people seem to love the way I speak. So after you know, while this big mess happened, you know, dwarf body just, and also, you know, he goes to grab for his tail, which isn't there. Just meet my body. What has happened to my body? What?
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger now.
No, he's
What
just
does that mean
fucking
to my
Scottish. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger who'd been like, my body, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, his voice has changed.
Yeah, of course.
Vocal cords are
Of
different.
course, of course.
Yeah.
What is? Mama does.
So he's a little upset.
To
So
say
who's the
least.
dwarf?
Oh yeah. Does,
No one-
his armor doesn't
just-
fit more
I've
either.
always hated
It'll be
dwarves.
fine. I just hand wave it.
Okay, I was gonna say because technically you still, yeah, his true alignment
No.
show.
What
Yes.
you're gonna do is you're gonna wear it like a tiny suit, like one of those monkeys.
Yeah.
Like a monkey, yeah. Oh,
It's
like
You're
a
gonna have it really stretched out.
I could craft you armor that fits you. It doesn't matter.
Well, the thing is, my armor is angel skin, so that actually hides my evil alignment. But now it doesn't fit.
Like I said, hand wave.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're just gonna have a tailor that kind of like goes split and add some other cloth, and it
Yeah.
works.
What? What has happened to my body? What has happened to it?
Who's present?
Well, whoever took my body to get freaking reincarnated.
The druid who, you know, does the whole spell is like, you have been reincarnated. Welcome back to life. This is the best I can do for you. You know? Be happy that you're not dead. And then he's off because he's part of pirate crew. Go fuck you. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't give a shit about you. He got paid for this. It's all good. You know. So there you go. There you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is kind of what I have. Unless you have something else further that you wish to perpetuate.
I'm gonna heal and continue to sell shit.
Yeah.
Does Theo respond to my message?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, he responds to your message, and you know, as he did before, sends you a message in kind saying, if you really want to diplomatize, you know, if you want to be friendly about it, come meet me.
I send him back a message that basically says, "You sent a bunch of thugs to last time. I don't think I'll be venturing into your territory anytime soon."
The message just comes back. Yeah, and you almost killed one. Come meet me.
I don't send a message back.
I didn't think so. He's not very happy with you, but yeah, that'll eventually perpetuate into something over the course of the next couple of days. He will come and visit, or he'll figure out some other way to do what he wants. So yeah, you didn't make him very happy, not really. Let's see, where can I? Anything further I need to do? Yeah, okay, so actually just following up on that, Kilroy. After the next couple of days, you get another message that's like, if you really want to meet, and you don't trust me enough to come and meet me, let's meet somewhere. You know? I'm not gonna go sit in a workshop I know there's automated defenses in. You can go fuck yourself, is basically in the message. So, meet me at the docks. You know, all the pirate ships. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. So he sets a meeting place at like one of the sort of local tavern-y type things that's establishing.
Sure.
And if you come and meet him, he's sitting at one of the tables, just drinking, basically.
All right.
I'm just gonna go alone.
So I approach the table, I have Verax and a small contingent of my crew with me.
You're bringing cronies? Okay. Alright. So...
Just with protection.
Sure. So, you show up and he's like...
I'm sure he's got a crew too.
What exactly did you want to talk about?
I want to discuss terms.
Okay.
Now, I don't mind giving you a steady supply of my ode to Otyug, as I have come to call it. You can do with it what you will. Some of it you'll use, some of it you'll do whatever you want with.
Indeed.
In exchange, I want you to open up negotiations with Brant. We need a steady supply of physical materials, and in exchange, as a bargaining chip, I want an alliance with them, with the Brig. I feel like, with our might combined, we can offer a strong positioning to a strong stance to take. Would be they're the second largest power. Offer them power. Offer them the opportunity to become bigger than Harn itself. They'll jump at it like frenzied piranhas.
Well, I certainly have some contacts in Brant, and I can get a steady supply of materials here. It's already coming through, really, with other folks. So, yeah, I think we can come to an agreement.
Very well. Next time we discuss, don't send thugs. And I walk away.
Okay.
Dude, you're gonna get murdered so hard.
Alright.
Oh, and I give him 3 doses of
Perfect.
Otyug.
Sorry, just adding something. Okay, so, anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Anything you wish to do further? I believe that is a good place to close ourselves out for tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. People in the archives, I'm going to close the archive video. Have a good one and bye!